Vince with the Varsity Sports Show. You've had the rest. Now treat yourself to the best Japanese grill in Arizona. It's the Boss. Boss Bachi Japanese Grill in Mesa. Grilled shrimp, steak, and all the best veggies with or without a twist of spice. Sure to please everyone. Dine in or take out. Located at University and Country Club in Mesa. Open daily. 602-859-3759. The Boss. Boss Bachi. Hablamos Español.
Hola a todos, soy Jorge Guajardo, su narrador de jugada por jugada de Viva Varsity, el nuevo transmisión en español del Varsity Sports Show. Estamos aquí para encender tu pasión del deporte, traerte entrevistas exclusivas y vivir cada jugada contigo. No olvides a seguirnos en Instagram, @VivaVarsity, para ver lo mejor de las jugadas destacadas, momentos detrás de cámara y todo lo que pasa dentro y fuera del campo. Esto es Viva Varsity, donde el deporte agarra vida en tu idioma. Hey everyone, I'm Jorge Guajardo, your play-by-play broadcaster for Viva Varsity, the brand new Spanish broadcast of the Varsity Sports Show. We're here to fuel your love for the game, bring you exclusive interviews, and celebrate every play right alongside you. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, @VivaVarsity, for highlights, behind-the-scenes moments, and everything happening on and off the field. This is Viva Varsity, where the game comes alive in your language.
Hey guys, Vince here from the Varsity Sports Show. Nothing beats a hometown touchdown, on the field and on the table. Join us at Zips or Goldies, where families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family-friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldies Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry, see you soon at Zips or Goldies. APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AAPAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Overwhelmed by crushing medical bills that keep you up at night? Imagine the heartbreak of delaying care for your family because of sky-high deductibles, copays, and surprise out-of-pocket costs. It's a nightmare no one should face. At Fountain Hills ER and Medical Center, we've partnered with Instinctive Health Pass to deliver Health Pass, your emotional lifeline for true peace of mind. Visit instinctivehealthpass.com today. Sign up to slash costs on unlimited future visits and erase current outstanding bills from using our facilities, saving you thousands in worry-free relief.
Hello and welcome to Horizon High School here in Scottsdale, Arizona for a heated 5A matchup between the Horizon Huskies and the Chaparral Firebirds. Should be a good one tonight. Last game of the season for both teams. I am Matthew McCord here with my broadcast partner Blessing Frazier. Hopefully we do get a good one tonight, and both head coaches are already amped for what should be a good final game of the season for them as we talked to them right before the game started.
I'm Abigail Hardy, a Cronkite student with the Varsity Sports Show. I'm here with head coach of the Chaparral High School. Coach, you're entering today's game 0-3 in the last 3 games. Knowing that Horizon has a strong offense, what was practice like preparing for this game tonight?
Well, I mean, we're 0-3, but we played 3 really good teams. I mean, our region is probably the best in 5A. We're super young. We started a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, so we're just getting better. It's not about what they do, it's more about what we do. So if we come out here and play the way that we're supposed to play, I think we'll be just fine.
Yeah. And Ryan Chalky and Jace Wilson, your quarterback and running back duo. Chalky's only a freshman too. And what's the transition been like from summer practice to the end of the season?
Well, for Ryan, I mean, he didn't start until our 5th game of the season. So he actually played for our freshman team. He lit it up down there. We felt like he was the best quarterback that gave us the best chance to win, so we brought him up. He's only been practicing with us for 5 weeks. So, but the transition's been great with him. I mean, 6'3", 170 pounds, can sling that thing around. He's only 14 years old. So sometimes the bright lights get to him a little bit, but he's growing every single week, and that's all we can ask. Yeah,
absolutely. And then lastly, Coach, it's your last game of the regular season. Is anything you want to say about your team over the course of the season so far?
I mean, my team has been great. You know, I got the job. It's my first year as a head coach. I'm an alumni from here. I got the job real late, March 31st. So I had 28 days to hire staff and then had spring ball. So these kids have absolutely been phenomenal. We're fighting for our lives tonight. If we win this game, I think we make the playoffs, which is our ultimate goal. So we're going to fight our butt off until the very end.
Yeah, you're doing great, Coach. Well, good luck tonight. I'm Abigail Hardy with the Varsity Sports Show. I'm Abigail Hardy, a Cronkite student with the Varsity Sports Show, and I'm here at Horizon High School with head coach Tyson Ditmore. Coach, you guys are coming off of a hard-fought win last week against number 15 Desert Mountain. What was the motivation to take that win and repeat it tonight?
Well, I think, our ultimate goal is, we want to end up playing in the playoffs, but for us, the region is something that's really important to us. The region is really stacked. These guys are an awesome team. So, we're just really taking it one game at a time and proud of our boys for playing well on the road.
And then tonight's a big night. It's your boys' senior night, along with the last game of the regular season. What key seniors could we see on the field tonight?
All 28 of them. I don't want to single anybody out, but all 28 of those boys have put their time and effort into this program, and they deserve to be honored, and I think that they're going to play lights out tonight.
That's awesome. And then lastly, Coach, it's Halloween. Are you dressed as anybody tonight?
I'm dressed as the head coach of Horizon, and I think our boys are dressed as who they are. We're excited, but once 7 o'clock comes, we're ready to play some football.
Absolutely. Good luck tonight, Coach. I'm Abigail Hardy with the Varsity Sports Show.
Okay, we are back here at Horizon High School. So, should be a fun one tonight between two teams that really don't like each other that much, Blessing. So, what are you really looking out for tonight?
I'm looking for Horizon to really just finish this series out. Overall, they're 7-2 and 2-1 in their region. They really were good this whole entire season, so it should be a good game, good matchup.
Palmer Podwico with the kickoff, and he kicks this one into the end zone for a touchback. So on trot, the Chaparral offense, led by freshman quarterback Ryan Trokey, by the way, the 6'3", 170-pound freshman who only started 5 weeks into the season, only also 14 years old. How special is that for as a freshman quarterback?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I think he's going to have a lot of experience, especially by year 4. And I feel like they've dealt with a lot of adversity this year, so that's definitely character building and great experience for a freshman.
A Chaparral team that's started a lot of freshmen this year, 3-6 so far in the season, looking to end the season strong. You never know, maybe they can get into the 5A playoffs. Excuse me. The edge looking in of the 5A playoffs is not that strong as well, so you never know what you can get with a huge win at a tough Horizon team. As Trokey lines up in the shotgun now with a running back to his left. He'll signal over a motion. It's a screen over to the left. That one's caught. Up across, just around the 25-yard line, is the Chaparral receiver. That was caught by number 8 of the Chaparral Firebirds, Ryan O'Shaughnessy. So a way to get him a little bit, he's feeling comfortable early, right? You want to get him some short passes early so he's not too nervous out there, you'd say?
Yeah, and I'd say on the other side of the ball, I'm actually excited to see how Horizon High School, their defense looks, because I know offensively they've held a lot of their opponents under double digits for the most part. So I'm excited to see how this plays out in iView.
Stout Horizon defense against a young Chaparral offense. This one's a run as he gets brought down around the line of scrimmage. A good play there by this Horizon defense, starting off early just like Blessing mentioned. That one was to the halfback, number 2, Jace Wilson, the junior, as this now brings up a 3rd and 4 for the Firebirds here early. All right, 3rd and 4 here early for the Firebirds. Could be a telltale sign for this team early in this game. See if their offense can get going. Trokey in the shotgun again, but we're going to get a flag, and it looks like either a false start or an illegal formation here on the Firebirds. So it was a false start on the Firebirds. This will make it 3rd and 9, immediately putting themselves in harm's way early, Blessing.
Yeah, and one thing I've seen from these games, once the flag starts, you just keep on seeing them come. So hopefully they learn from this mistake and it doesn't set them back too much. You don't want to give the other team too much momentum because the way that you start these games really shows how the rest of the game is going to progress.
3rd and 9 here for the young freshman quarterback, Trokey. He's going to send the man in motion again, right across. Long drop back here to screen over to his left, caught by Wilson. Wilson's brought down to the backfield by this Horizon defense as they gang tackle him and set up a 4th and long, and on comes the punt unit. A great first drive for this Horizon Husky defense. Chaparral will bring on the punt unit now. This Husky defense doing what they've done all season, make offenses sweat trying to get first downs, especially when they go up against other really good 5A region teams. Punting now for Chaparral. That one's a high soaring kick out towards the 40-yard line. It's caught. No fair catch, and it's muffed. The punt is muffed, and it is recovered by Horizon. That was for Horizon. That was number 3, Owen Shaw, who was back on trying to receive it, and then it was number 5, Stratton Nee, the safety, who came down and was able to get on top of it. So a scare there early for Horizon, but they're able to continue with the football here early.
Yeah, nice save, nice save.
All right, so this Horizon offense, led by a few pretty big names, you could say the least. Their quarterback, Carter Puma, the senior, one of 28 seniors tonight on senior night, who is out there. Every single senior is going to find the field tonight. How cool is that?
I think that's amazing, especially for the last game of your high school career. We saw a lot of the festivities that they had going on, the senior walk, they have the fireworks, the cheerleaders. It's just a great atmosphere. The stands are packed to a brim. See a lot of like the mega hats and the mega signs with the faces. So it's just awesome to see this school spirit here, and I hope that it's translated on the field.
Likely, if Horizon going to make the 5A playoffs, not going to play another home game. So this is one in front of their friends and family that is really going to be important to them, not just in this game, but also in the future. As under center, Carter Puma goes early and he hands it off. That one's up across the 30-yard line on the carry. That was the senior running back, Bodie Zamorano, who, without a doubt, you could argue has been their best offensive player this season. Along with, of course, James Kloffenstein, who is amazing himself. Number 1, the receiver. Puma now lines up in the shotgun, sends Zamorano out right, and that's going to be a screen pass over to number 11 as he breaks through a hole. There he goes and brought down. That is Jake Gerard, the receiver, the senior. So a senior-to-senior connection here early as Horizon's out across the 50.
Yeah, that's an amazing play that you want early in the game, just to show the team that you're ready to play. You're ready to make that touchdown.
The Jake Gerard family sitting right in front of us. Just saw them getting kind of excited, seeing their kid on senior night catch a ball. It was cool to see. A lot of stud receivers out there, stud offensive players in general for the Huskies. So should be some fireworks for them. Puma now in the shotgun, drops back. He's going to throw to Gerard again. Gerald will take it up across the 45-yard line, and that's going to set up about 2nd and 5. So Huskies moving the ball here early, being efficient.
Great job following transition camera 2.
2nd 7 from the Firebird 47.
Puma went under center on the first play of the game. That was a handoff to Zamorano. It seems when they're in this passing formation, he will be in the shotgun. But this one's a bit of an end around here as he runs over a man almost out towards the 40. That is number 7, Dylan Brush, the freshman running back, the complete opposite of a lot of these seniors on the team, as we do have a Chaparral injury on the field. So we're going to cut it to break, and we'll be right back with more action.
My name is Dana McDermott, and I'm a junior in the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Arizona State University. I am looking forward to the opportunity to get some hands-on experience and dip my toes into this industry. I've called water polo, softball, and I've broadcasted on the sidelines for high school football and basketball. I'm so excited for what this internship's going to give me.
The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
Hello and welcome back to Horizon High School. We had a quick injury timeout for a Chaparral player, but he's making his way off the field and it's okay. So that's what's most important here, especially with these young players, is you want to see them go and have long careers. It's always good to see them be healthy and be able to walk off the field on their own. Hopefully we see him back in the game. But nonetheless, this Husky offense has been cruising down the field here early. It's been a run to Bodie Zamorano. It's been some screen passes to a few different receivers, mainly Jake Gerard. He's had 2 catches thus far. We've had a end-around run to Dylan Brush as well. So this Horizon offense has been cooking here early as we have 2 men in motion now, and Puma will line up under center, and we're getting a flag on the play. It was a run to Bodie Zamorano, but it looks like this one may come back here.
Defense. First down.
So it's going to be encroachment on the defense, 5 yards for the Huskies, something you just cannot have, right, Blessing, if you're the Chaparral Firebirds?
Yeah, I definitely think the early mistakes could come to hinder them in later of the game. This is really when you're going to focus in and kind of make your mark, and I think that the Huskies are doing a great job with that, and hopefully Chaparral is able to recover.
Puma hands it off to Zamorano now. Zamorano going forward, was moving those legs, but he ran into 2 Chaparral defenders, a couple strong guys in there on that defensive line, and he's brought down around the 35. That's going to be very, very near, very close to a first down for the Huskies.
Number 99, Jansen Carter with the tackle. 2nd 7 from the Firebird 35.
As we approach 5 yards into, or excuse me, 5 yards, 5 minutes into this game, it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Huskies. So they did get a first down a few plays before because of the penalty. That is my fault on that, but Puma's going to hand this one off again. Here goes Brush. Brush down the middle. Dylan Brush. Touchdown. Huskies. The fireworks go off here at Husky Stadium as Dylan Brush breaks it open down the middle for a huge touchdown to put the Huskies up early.
Yeah, that's an amazing play early in the game from the Huskies, especially from Brush. We kind of saw him break out earlier in the game here. That's going to give them that momentum that they need to push through that game.
Palmer Podwika, another senior on for the Huskies to kick the extra point, and that one is good. So as this crowd gets going, so does the Horizon offense. 7-0 Huskies here early, only exactly 5 minutes into this game. And what have we seen thus far? We've seen them force a 3-and-out for against the Chaparral offense and go down the field running and passing the ball against Chaparral. So the Huskies looking great all over right now, right?
Yeah, I think something that works well from the Huskies, just from an outsider's point of view, is that they start off strong. And I think that's what's going to help them the most. We've seen their records for the rest of the season, and, they've only lost 2 games to 2 notable really good teams. So just seeing that they're passionate and that they're not too comfortable going against a team that, doesn't have as good of a record, it's just amazing to see.
You always know the Horizon head coach Tyson Ditmore will have these guys fired up coming out of the locker room. Maybe that's one of the main reasons they come out so strong, but it's also because these kids are so smart and talented and really know what they're doing out there on the field. As Podwika kicks this one off way back into the end zone, a high-soaring kick. And this one's caught around the 1, but it's fair caught at the very edge of the end zone by Chaparral, so they will take over around the 20. That was fair caught by number 2, Jace Wilson, the running back for Chaparral, who we've seen action for early, but not a lot of guys have seen action so far for this Firebird offense because a penalty on that first drive, right? And then it kind of just made it really difficult for him. When you got these penalties early, it's, especially with a young team like this, put yourself behind the sticks. You got to stay in second and short, second and medium if you're the Firebirds.
Yeah, and if you're the Firebirds, you got to know who your opponents are and that they're going to take advantage for the penalties. So hopefully they're able to recover from that.
Trokey back in the shotgun now, going to send a man in motion. This one's a bit of a touch pass, going to count as a pass, out towards the outside, and maybe right back to the line of scrimmage there for the Firebirds. That was number 5, Danny Goddess, who, funny enough, is listed as a quarterback on our roster. He's out here doing everything for them, the junior. Got to do what you got to do to try to get yardage here. If you're athletic in high school football, you're athletic. So switching it up here early with the play calls for the Firebirds.
Yeah, I do like how versatile the Firebirds are. They have young people or people playing outside of what their listed position is, and I think that's actually going to play in their favor come long term in this game.
Goddess going to go over in motion now to the left of Trokey. Trokey going to send another man in motion. He's going to come back. That's Ryan O'Shaughnessy. Trokey now over to the left. That one's caught for about a gain of 3 yards. Not a lot going there. Great tackle on the play. It looks like he was brought down. In on the play was number 25, Sam Klopfenstein, the brother of James Klopfenstein. So Chaparral, once again, 3rd and 6, a little better than last time, that's for sure. It gives them a chance here in intermediate territory. That last pass was caught by the Firebirds by number 22, Max Mangini, or Mangini, excuse me. As Trokey takes the pass now, looking to his right. He's going to throw it deep. Does he have a man? Yes, he does. It's caught. What a catch. There he goes down the field. That's number 85, Cruz Keith. Goes over the top and snags it. What a catch for the Firebirds, and they're in business.
Yeah, that's an amazing play. I feel like that's how you have to respond, especially since the Huskies got out to an early start, and have 7 points on the board. So that's exactly the play that you need.
Hurry up here from the Firebirds. Is there a great juke there from the Firebirds, and there goes the running back. Jace Wilson with a big carry out across the 20-yard line, and Chaparral's cooking right now. Deep pass, little underthrown there from Trokey, and great job by Keith to come back and get it. He went over the top, and the yards after the catch just made it so much more of a manageable situation for the Firebirds. And now the running game's going. Here come the Firebirds here early. Especially after a Horizon defense that really established their dominance there on that first drive. Chaparral is not looking back on this one.
When the ball snaps, cut to camera 1.
And we're going to get a timeout here early by Coach Trace Carroll of the Firebirds. So right when we get back, we're going to have a red zone opportunity for the Firebirds, but we're going to see you guys after the commercial break here from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Valley Sports and Phoenix Metro area. My name is Jorge Anwajardo. Let me introduce myself. I'm currently a graduate student at Arizona State University, and I'm also a Navy vet. I'm hoping to bring the Valley the hard-hitting sports coverage that Phoenix deserves. From high school Friday night lights to playoff pressure, I'll deliver the facts, the stats, and the stories that matter to all Valley sports fans.
Hello and welcome back to Horizon High School, where the Chaparral Firebirds, after 3 and out on their first drive and a touchdown by the Huskies, are looking dangerous on the second drive, you could say. The freshman, Trokey, as he's going to hand this one off now. Up the middle goes the running back for about a gain of 3 to 4 yards there. Good yards on first down, cheap yards if you're the Firebirds. That was handed off to number 6 on the play, Seiji Hegg, who is also a senior on the Chaparral team. So seniors all over the place on both these teams who have already made an impact here early.
Yeah, and Coach Carroll said that all 25 seniors are going to be playing tonight. So it's just nice to see the different grades, but also seeing all of the seniors out here on the field get a touch of glory.
We're going to get flags here. What will the call be on this one?
Second down.
Going to be a false start on the Firebirds, so this is going to once again set them behind the sticks, and this kind of reminds me of their first drive, right? When they had 3rd and medium and they had a penalty on their first drive that really set them back. You can't afford to do it here when you're within the red zone. Costly penalties here early, something they're going to need to iron out as this game goes on against a really talented Horizon Husky team. Trokey now looking to his right, going to throw back to his left. That one's caught by Wilson. He's got nowhere to go. Brought down by the Husky defense, who was in pursuit. 3 guys around Wilson, and this will set up a second and very long for this Firebird offense.
Camera 1, you're live. Camera 2, if you want to get the offense now.
This defense you talked about early, Blessing, starting to really, they're really in pursuit for some of these running backs. Not a lot of room for these guys.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely intentional, not even giving them the space to even feel comfortable. And football's just as much of a mind game as it is a physical game. So I think they will start to get into the minds of the Firebirds. But as long as they stay strong and they can remain focused, they're right in this game. They're making good progress.
And we have a lot of seniors that have played a lot of football, so a lot of strong mental toughness there. As Trokey rolls out to his right, under pressure, he's going to throw it near out of bounds, and that one is out of bounds. On the target there was number 22, Max Mangini, who already has a catch today. So this is going to set up 4th and 19 for the Firebirds, and the penalty hurts them. The screenplay, well tackled behind the line of scrimmage, hurts them, and this sets up field goal range for the Firebirds, a really, really long field goal, as this give or take is going to be about a 55, 56 yard field goal. The kick is up, and it's blocked. The Huskies blocked the field goal, and it's caught, and it's being returned. Going cross field now, still going for the Huskies, and brought down. What a play for this Husky special teams unit. That ball was picked up by number 5, Stratton Nee, and he was able to return it for a good chunk of yardage. Horizon playing well on all cylinders, as we do have an injury on the play, so we'll see you guys right after this quick commercial.
Hi, my name is Matthew McCord, student at Arizona State, here from Phoenix, and there's many things I like, if I could promo myself, but of course I'm going to talk about sports first because I love broadcasting. It's the main thing that's gotten me into where I am in terms of joining the Varsity Sports Show and at Arizona State. I love studying real broadcasters like Jim Nantz, for example. He's my favorite. So I love broadcasting. I love hanging out with friends and family. It's also very important to me. And I love watching movies too because it's something that's really fun. Thank you.
This is J.R. Lambright, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show, coming to you from the wilds of deep East Texas. Some of you may remember me from a few years back when I did a radio segment for the Varsity Sports Show called JR's Texas Tales. This season, however, we're going to talk about the phenomenon.
My name is Dana McDermott, and I'm a junior in the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Arizona State University. I am looking forward to the opportunity to get some hands-on experience and dip my toes into this industry. I've called water polo, softball, and I've broadcasted on the sidelines for high school football and basketball. I'm so excited for what this internship's going to give me.
Hi, my name is Carmen Liberto, and I am a senior at the Cronkite School at Arizona State University, majoring in sports journalism. Over the past few semesters, I've worked on a variety of projects that have strengthened my reporting, storytelling, and on-camera skills. My passion has always been hockey, and I hope to build a career covering the NHL, ideally as a beat writer for the Buffalo Sabres. I'm excited to continue growing as a journalist and to bring my energy and dedication to every story I tell. Stay tuned to see my work at the Varsity Show internship.
APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AAPAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase.
Hey everyone, I'm Jorge Anuajardo, your play-by-play broadcaster for Viva Varsity, the brand new Spanish broadcast of the Varsity Sports Show. We're here to fuel your love for the game, bring you exclusive interviews, and celebrate every play right alongside you. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Viva Varsity for highlights, behind-the-scenes moments, and everything happening on and off the field. This is Viva Varsity, where the game comes alive in your language.
Hey fans, Vince with the Varsity Sports Show. You've had the rest. Now treat yourself to the best Japanese grill in Arizona. It's the Boss Bachi Japanese Grill in Mesa. Grilled shrimp, steak, and all the best veggies with or without a twist of spice. Sure to please everyone. Dine in or take out. Located at University and Country Club in Mesa. Open daily. 602-859-3759. The Boss Bachi. Hablamos Español.
Overwhelmed by crushing medical bills that keep you up at night? Imagine the heartbreak of delaying care for your family because of sky-high deductibles, copays, and surprise out-of-pocket costs. It's a nightmare no one should face. At Fountain Hills ER and Medical Center, we've partnered with Instinctive Health Pass to deliver Health Pass, your emotional lifeline for true peace of mind. Visit instinctivehealthpass.com today. Sign up to slash costs on unlimited future visits and erase current outstanding bills from using our facilities, saving you thousands in worry-free relief.
The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
Hi everyone, my name is Abigail Hardy and I'll be interning with Varsity Sports Show this fall semester. I'll be sharing all the sports content in the Phoenix area. I'm a senior at Arizona State University, getting my degree in sports journalism with the goal of being a field reporter. I look forward to this opportunity as this is my own backyard, being born and raised here in Mesa, Arizona. Stay tuned as I'm excited to bring you your sports update these next couple months. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Andrew Neeram, a junior at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I'm excited to show the Varsity Sports Show everything that I can offer on any side of production as I express my love for this business throughout the fall of 2025.
Life at Cogier is full of warmth, connection, and adventure. Come and take a closer look at a new kind of senior living. Welcome to Cogier, where your next chapter is your best one yet.
Hi, I'm Adam Maggard, and I'm excited to be joining the Varsity Sports Show team this semester. Over the next 4 months, I'll be covering high school and junior college sports across Arizona. From Friday Night Lights to heated rivalries, I'll be bringing you highlights, interviews, and the stories that make local sports so exciting. What I love most about sports is the passion, the community, and the way that every game has its own story, and I can't wait to share that with you. So be sure to follow the Varsity Sports Show all season long. It's going to be an incredible ride, and I can't wait to take you with me.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Valley Sports and Phoenix Metro area. My name is Jorge Anwajardo. Let me introduce myself. I'm currently a graduate student at Arizona State University, and I'm also a Navy vet. I'm hoping to bring the Valley the hard-hitting sports coverage that Phoenix deserves. From high school Friday night lights to playoff pressure, I'll deliver the facts, the stats, and the stories that matter to all Valley sports fans.
This is J.R. Lambright, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show, coming to you from the wilds of Deep East Texas. Some of you may remember me from a few years back when I did a radio segment for the Varsity Sports Show called J.R.'s Texas Tales. This season, however, we're going to talk about the phenomenon that's sometimes pursued with religious fervor called high school football in Texas. Stay tuned. We'll see each other around.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Hi, my name is Matthew McCord, student at Arizona State, here from Phoenix, and there's many things I like, if I could promo myself, but of course I'm going to talk about sports first because I love broadcasting. It's the main thing that's gotten me into where I am in terms of joining the Varsity Sports Show and at Arizona State. I love studying real broadcasters like Jim Nantz, for example. He's my favorite, so I love broadcasting. I love hanging out with friends and family. It's also very important to me. And I love watching movies too, because it's something that's really fun. Thank you.
Hey guys, Vince here from the Varsity Sports Show. Nothing beats a hometown touchdown, on the field and on the table. Join us at Zips or Goldies, where families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldie's Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry, see you soon at Zips or Goldies. Hey fans, Vince with the Varsity Sports Show. You've had the rest. Now treat yourself to the best Japanese grill in Arizona. It's the Boss Bachi Japanese Grill in Mesa. Grilled shrimp, steak, and all the best veggies with or without a twist of spice. Sure to please everyone. Dine in or take out. Located at University and Country Club in Mesa. Open daily. 602-859-3759. The Boss Bachi. Hablamos Español.
Hi, I'm Adam Maggard, and I'm excited to be joining the Varsity Sports Show team this semester. Over the next 4 months, I'll be covering high school and junior college sports across Arizona. From Friday Night Lights to heated rivalries, I'll be bringing you highlights, interviews, and the stories that make local sports so exciting. What I love most about sports is the passion, the community, and the way that every game has its own story, and I can't wait to share that with you. So be sure to follow the Varsity Sports Show all season long. It's going to be an incredible ride, and I can't wait to take you with me.
Hi, my name is Carmen Liberto, and I am a senior at the Cronkite School at Arizona State University, majoring in sports journalism. Over the past few semesters, I've worked on a variety of projects that have strengthened my reporting, storytelling, and on-camera skills. My passion has always been hockey, and I hope to build a career covering the NHL, ideally as a beat writer for the Buffalo Sabres. I'm excited to continue growing as a journalist and to bring my energy and dedication to every story I tell. Stay tuned to see my work at the Varsity Show internship.
Hi, my name is Ava Lambatis. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I'm currently a senior at Arizona State University studying sports journalism. After college, I'd like to be a sideline reporter for the NFL. That's kind of the main goal, where I want to end up in 5 years. And I got into sports because of my older brother and also because I rode horses competitively for 14 years. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to start this internship and have a busy semester ahead.
The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. With an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
Hola a todos, soy Jorge Guajardo, su narrador de jugada por jugada de Viva Varsity, el nuevo transmisión en español del Varsity Sports Show. Estamos aquí para encender tu pasión del deporte, traerte entrevistas exclusivas y vivir cada jugada contigo. No olvides a seguirnos en Instagram, @VivaVarsity, para ver lo mejor de las jugadas destacadas, momentos detrás de cámara y todo lo que pasa dentro y fuera del campo. Esto es Viva Varsity, donde el deporte agarra vida en tu idioma. Hey everyone, I'm Jorge Guajardo, your play-by-play broadcaster for Viva Varsity, the brand new Spanish broadcast of the Varsity Sports Show. We're here to fuel your love for the game, bring you exclusive interviews, and celebrate every play right alongside you. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, @VivaVarsity, for highlights, behind-the-scenes moments, and everything happening on and off the field. This is Viva Varsity, where the game comes alive in your language.
Hey guys, Vince here from the Varsity Sports Show. Nothing beats a hometown touchdown, on the field and on the table. Join us at Zips or Goldie's, where families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldie's Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry, see you soon at Zips or Goldie's. APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AAPAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase.
Hello and welcome back to Horizon High School here in Scottsdale, Arizona. A very unfortunate injury on the play. It was a very serious one, and we hope that athlete, that young student, that senior, best wishes. We hope he recovers as he is off into the hospital and the ambulance to get looked at, and we hope for best wishes and best health for him. Right. So this is definitely a scary injury, and it's something that can happen to your lower leg, especially in football, so easily. So, but when you see it, it's really frightening. So, got to continue to play football. As Puma's going to hand this one over to Zamorano now, and he's just across the 41-yard line. So, the Chaparral team just saw one of their guys go down. This is where you got to come through with mental toughness, right? This is where coaches make their money. So, got to get your guys prepared and get locked back into the game, right?
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is one of the things that happens or has a possibility of happening during a game. So it'll be interesting to see, how they respond to this, how they fight back, and how they respond.
Puma with the throw. That one was caught by the tight end, Preston Burke, the 6'6", 212-pound tight end, who has really made his presence known in the red zone this year. But when he's used in the open field as a weapon, the senior just can run over some guys at that size. Good play from Puma, and the Husky offense is getting him to roll out there to his right where he's really strong and finding the tight end Preston Burke on the wheel route. So this is going to be very near to another first down here early for the Huskies as we're approaching a minute left in this first quarter. As we are going to get another called timeout here for the Firebirds, as Chaparral has head coach Trace Carroll is going to call his second timeout of the game to try to maybe get his guys regrouped here. And maybe Blessing will go over a little bit of a summary so far of the game. So early on, right, it was Horizon's defense that looked really good on that first drive. And then 3 and out, and then the Horizon offense came back, and the running game looked so good, right? I mean, Dylan Brush came right down the field, broke one for about 35 yards for a Husky touchdown to put the Huskies up 7. And then Chaparral on the next drive, they got going with a big pass from the freshman Ryan Chalky to Cruz Keith, the sophomore receiver. But then they stalled out due to flags and a bit of some plays going backwards and had a field goal blocked, and that's where the injury happened. And here we are now. So if you're just joining us, welcome to the broadcast. 7-0 Huskies here in the first. Puma under center now. 2 guys going to come over in motion. And he hands it over to Brush, that is. Brush taking it up the field. There goes Dylan Brush out towards the 41-yard line of the Firebirds for a first down Huskies. This running game getting going early.
Yeah, he's looking to be a big asset for the Huskies here. He's making a lot of impactful plays early on in this game. So hopefully they're able to maybe look at a couple options. I feel like the Firebirds are going to catch up onto him. But until then, he's going to keep on running, keep on making those plays.
Dylan Brush getting a heavy amount of carries early, splitting them with the all-pro I guess you could say running back, senior running back, Bodie Zamorano. A really dangerous backfield. That is Zamorano to the right of Puma. And it looks like we are going to have a timeout on the play called by Coach Ditmore here. So a little bit of confusion on both sides as the Huskies are going to take their first timeout of the half with 57 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So far, what have you been most impressed with, Blessing?
I've really been impressed with, one, how the Firebirds responded after that touchdown. I know that it's super easy to get discouraged or to lose that type of motivation. And also, I would say the way that they're kind of playing right now, we did have like a little standstill time. So I'm just excited to see how they finish out this game. You know, the stands are filled and all you hear are the Huskies. You hear their cheerleaders, you hear their band. So they are put in an atmosphere that's not created for them. They do have their cheerleaders, but you know, you can really feel that school energy from the Huskies. So just kind of seeing them still push through, and hopefully, you know, not self-sabotage as much, and they're able to play strong and hard during this game.
Great crowd tonight on Halloween, by the way, we forgot to mention, as Puma takes a drop back, goes over to his right, and that one is caught. Jake Gerard, very close to a first down. It's going to be about 2nd and 1 for the Huskies. A beautiful throw from Puma and a great falling catch there from Gerard as we're going to head towards the end of the first quarter here as we get down under 10 seconds, and Huskies aren't going to run another play. So this Husky offense starting to find a rhythm. Touchdown here early on the first drive, going right down the field in the second drive, passing the ball and running the ball equally. It's been just as successful. We'll see you guys right after the break here for the start of the second quarter from Horizon High School.
That is the end of the first quarter here at Husky.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Hi everyone, my name is Abigail Hardy and I'll be interning with Varsity Sports Show this fall semester. I'll be sharing all the sports content in the Phoenix area. I'm a senior at Arizona State University, getting my degree in sports journalism with the goal of being a field reporter. I look forward to this opportunity as this is my own backyard, being born and raised here in Mesa, Arizona. Stay tuned as I'm excited to bring you your sports update these next couple months. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to Horizon High School as the Huskies switch sides and they're looking to continue this great offensive possession as Puma play action, looking deep now. He's going to throw deep across the middle. He's got his man, Jake Gerard. It's dropped. Oh my goodness, almost had the touchdown. He knows it too. Gerard, who's been the main target here early for the Huskies, almost had a huge touchdown. Great throw there from Puma, right? Play action. Yeah. They sold the play action so great there. Firebirds completely sold out on it. Gerard in there in between, got over the top of the cornerback, just right out of the hands.
Yeah, they almost got me with that one. I was tricked a little bit. It almost was a perfect play, almost perfect. But yeah, good action and good positioning from the Huskies there.
We got another Husky timeout.
And we're going to get a second timeout here from the Huskies. So they used their second timeout. Chaparral has used 2 timeouts as well. Both teams only have 1 timeout remaining, and we're only 1 play into the second quarter. So the coaches are seeing something here that they're not big fans of.
Yeah, if you're Coach Ditmore here, what are you saying to the Huskies? You know, he did just use his timeouts back to back. What do you think's going on in these huddles?
Well, I mean, 3rd and 1, they know this is 2-down territory here if they're this offense. They're not going for 4th down, right? So it's just to be smart and not get yourselves behind the sticks. You don't want any pre-snap penalties to ruin what has been such a momentous drive, right? And for the Huskies, I would assume, also he probably didn't like what he was seeing out there. It's the main reason for the timeout. So I would fully expect a handoff to either Zamorano or Brush, who are both in the game, both guys who have split carries thus far today. So expect one of them to get the ball here. Brush lines up in the tight end spot. He comes back around. They give it to Dylan Brush on an end around. There goes Brush. He's got a first down. He's got a lot more. Dylan Brush down the sideline. First down, Huskies. And this run game, once again, is really starting to get going here.
Yeah, you gotta acknowledge that he's kind of fast. Brush is super fast as soon as he gets that ball in his hand. The only thing is between him and the end field goal is himself. You know, it doesn't look like he's intimidated by any of his opponents or anything. And you can tell that's why he's making such impactful plays there.
Puma going to line up in the shotgun now. He's got Zamorano to his left. Big drop back. It's going to be a screen over to Zamorano. He catches it, but not even back to the line of scrimmage. So a great play there from Chaparral. And in on the tackle was number 99, Jansen Carter, the defensive lineman, the senior. That weighs 230 pounds. When he grabs you, you're not getting away from him.
Yeah.
So great play there from him to get the Chaparral defense, get them some juice again after some unfortunate things have happened thus far. And play action once again from Puma as he finds his tight end Burke. And a great tackle there once again from the Chaparral defense on the play. Number 24, Dylan Haynen with a great tackle. And this sets up a 3rd and long for the Huskies. So after the first down from Dylan Brush, this open field tackling from the Firebirds has been incredible. Puma lined up under center. Another play action play. He's got a man across the middle. Up it goes, and it's caught. Jake Gerard gets his revenge on that play. He gets his get back. Touchdown, Huskies. Huskies go out to a 2-score lead here early in the second quarter. Jake Gerard, after dropping a picture-perfect pass from Carter Puma a few plays ago, is able to snag it. An even tougher one on this play as the extra point is up and good from Palmer Podwika, and the Huskies are out to a 14-0 lead. Jake Gerard has been the man thus far, as his parents a few rows in front of us have been so excited this game.
Yeah, he has a large support system here, as do all the players, all the energy. I gotta say, I do admire the fireworks here on senior night after every touchdown. It looks like we'll be seeing a couple more fireworks if they keep this momentum up.
I was going to say, at this rate, we may see fireworks a lot of times.
Yeah.
They may run out. I don't know what the budget is here at Horizon. Swag surf playing throughout the stadium here. Horizon showing their swag on the field as they're up 14-0. 10.5 minutes left in this second quarter as Podwika's off to kick it. Another high sailing kick just falls short of the end zone. This one's going to be returned here by Chaparral. Good return, but we got flags flying all over the field from 2 separate refs. Getting a little physical down there on the field. That was number 2, Jace Wilson. Let's see what the flags are here.
Walk in the back, receiving team, first down.
So it's going to be a block in the back on Chaparral. So it's going to set up not great field position for the Firebirds, who already find themselves down 14-0 before they blinked.
Yeah, we've seen that, 3 times where they're getting these penalties right when they get the ball. So not the right position that you want to be if you're the Firebirds, but we have seen them turn it around. So.
Ryan Trokey lines up in the backfield, running back to his left. It is a handoff to the running back. He's going to cut his way across the line of scrimmage, trying to get past it, not going to. This Husky defense with another gain tackle. They're all over the place here early.
Cameron 2, you're live.
Rocky with the tackle, 2nd 11, 9.
That looked to be a handoff again to number 2, Jace Wilson, who's got a brunt of the carries here early. The junior running back who's 5'10", 195 pounds, and nowhere to go for him as this offensive line not able to break open a lot of situations, a lot of holes for him to find his way through. Once again, Chaparral finds themselves well behind the sticks, almost get a guy to jump. It looks like we're going to get a read option play here from Trokey. He's brought down in the open field. Tackle made by number 21 on the play for the Huskies. That's EJ Peoples, who I remember a few weeks ago when they played Notre Dame Prep had a blocked field goal. It's good to see him doing well, doing healthy after he was injured in that game as well. Making a great play in the open field to bring down Ryan Trokey, and after a gain of 1 yard, it's 3rd and 10 here for the Firebirds. Tough situation for them. Trokey with the snap, finds a way almost back in the end zone. He's hit as he throws. That ball's intercepted. It never touched the ground, say the refs. That one's caught by the Huskies into the end zone. What is the call here? The refs are going to come together. That one was caught by number 20, Garrett Kerr, who blocked the field goal earlier, and now he has a pick 6.
And there goes those fireworks.
What a play! The Huskies set the edge, got to Trokey in the end zone. Right as he threw it, the ball came out of his hands a little funky. It was to the receiver, went off his hands, batted up into the air, and Kerr's right there. Man of the hour, able to take it into the end zone for a Husky touchdown. Of course, we do not have instant replay in high school football, so they cannot review the play. Nonetheless, the touchdown for the Huskies. Podwika, the extra point is up, and it is good on this Halloween night. The Huskies are looking pretty spooky here, a little nightmarish for this Chaparral team.
Yeah, great awareness here by the Huskies, especially by Kerr, being able to realize that that ball is fumbled and immediately just go straight into go zone, go mode, and run into that end zone. Just amazing. You can't make that up. You cannot make this up. And here they are, 21-0 on senior night, on Halloween.
Been a fun night. A lot of stand-up performances thus far for the Huskies. Jake Gerard, Carter Puma, Garrett Kerr. I mean, guys up and down the roster. Preston Burke. It's been a special one tonight so far for the Horizon Huskies, and they're playing like it's senior night. These guys have their hair on fire.
Yeah. You know the saying, play like it's your last time that's going to be on the field. It seems like they're taking that personally. It will be some of their last times on this Horizon field, at least in the regular season.
Kickoff from Podwika. That one is absolutely drilled down the field, caught by Jace Wilson. He's not even going to think about returning this one. This is almost out of the end zone. Heck of a leg from Podwika, who's had a great season himself. And from the 20, the Firebirds are going to take over. And real quick here, it's about just having a quick got to forget here early, right? If you're the Firebirds. I mean, it's been a rough start. Don't let this get into you, you know what I mean? And just play your brand of football, because not a lot has really gone right outside of that one deep pass and catch.
Yeah.
To Cruz Keith, it's been a bit of a struggle. So we'll see what Chaparral can get going here early. Or not early anymore, but here on their 4th or 5th drive of the game. A little bit of confusion in the backfield here. Trokey, as we have 2 more Chaparral players running out onto the field, so some late substitutions for the Huskies as well, as number 22 for the Huskies, Gage Lee, will run on late to match up. Trokey now, and it's a fumble! No, excuse me, it was a forwards pass. It was a forwards pass shovel play that wasn't caught, so it's going to be incomplete on the play, but just confusion nonetheless for the Firebirds trying to get back in this game. Trying to do anything they can to get positive offense. The deep ball worked earlier, and then they had one really strong run from Jace Wilson where he cut it to the outside and gained about 15 right after the pass. But since then, it's been a lot of tough, rough going. Lining up in the shotgun like they have every play. Our Chaparral. Trokey, long drop back. He's going to throw it across the middle. He's got a man. What a throw. Oh, my goodness. Ryan Trokey. That one is caught well across the middle. Number 22, Max Mangini, the senior tight end, who's been his man today. on a rope there from Trokey.
Yeah, I think that's a great play, especially after all these adversities here.
The handoff to Jace Wilson. He's got nowhere to go. Stopped around the line of scrimmage. Hit hard by this Husky defense with the running game. Still not able to go. But Trokey, his arm looked great on that play, right on the money. A few more of those. They're in business. They've had some big explosive plays in the passing game. If they can find the running game tonight too, they can try to make this a little bit of a better game. As we have 8 minutes remaining here in the first half. Game going by fast. Man in motion, cuts back, goes back to his right. As Trokey's going to throw across the middle, he's got his man again. Mangini out across to the 40, still going. And that's going to be another first down for the Firebirds. What have you liked from Mangini so far, Bless?
Yeah, I was just going to say, it looks like that's going to be the duo of the night. I feel like they need to stick to what's working for them. It looks like they have good chemistry where Mangini, that ball just falls into his hand. It's like perfect. You really can't make that up. So hopefully we'll see that again.
Trokey going deep. He's got a man. And it was through his hands, incomplete. He had a man deep. That was number 8, Ryan O'Shaughnessy, who was looking for hit. He had the first reception of the game for Chaparral on a screen, the senior receiver. Right through his hands. Would have been a huge play for the Chaparral offense.
Yeah, I know on that play that O'Shaughnessy was open. But yeah, just sticking for what works for the Firebirds. We just saw back-to-back for Mangini. We also saw him earlier in the game. So I would look forward to him. Obviously, unless something else is open, but I think Trokey's doing a great job into this game, second quarter.
Trokey looking again, goes across the middle. That one to Mangini, just a little bit overthrown and behind him, so that one's going to fall to the ground incomplete. He knew what his guy was, and there were 2 crossing routes across the middle for the Firebirds, and both guys are wide open, so you put it on Mangini there. He's able to run up the field and hamper for some yards. But not a great throw from Trokey, who's been great on this drive thus far, and it sets up 3rd and long for the Firebirds. Excuse me. There was actually a holding penalty on the play by the Firebirds, so accepted by the Huskies. This is going to set up second down again for the Firebirds, but 2nd and long, and it seems like there's been a penalty on each drive that has just really derailed all the momentum they have.
Yeah. You know, on that one, maybe that was me. Maybe I jinxed them. That duo there.
We were liking Mangini too much.
Yeah.
2nd and 20 now for the Firebirds after the Huskies accepted the penalty. Trokey, screen pass here. Over to O'Shaughnessy. He's blown up in the backfield. Brought down by Horizon number 5, Stratton Nee, who had the return on the block kick earlier. Another one of these Horizon seniors who's making their presence known today. Also, only 140 pounds out there, Stratton Nee, so he's playing bigger than his weight. Awesome to see. Yeah, but this is going to set up 3rd and 23 for the Firebirds. Not a lot in the playbook here if you're the offensive coordinator on 3rd and 23. Jace Wilson lined up, and there's another flag on the play. And this one's going to be a false start on the Firebirds.
Fast start, 77, repeat 3rd down.
False start on the Firebirds. This one's coming back 5 more yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 28 for the Firebirds. What do you do in this situation?
I don't know. Well, we have seen those long passes for the Firebirds, so I do think that they're able to get down the field. It's just killing that momentum that I hope that it does not, diminish that momentum, because this is not where you want to be, especially if you're down 21 points here. But hey, we've seen them recover 2 times, so.
Trokey, way back, thrown across the middle. He's got his man, Mangini. That one's caught at the 45. And after a gain of about 14 yards, it's still well short of the yardage. Mangini on the crosser works again, and what's Chaparral going to do here? It's a gain of 13 yards to set up 4th and 13, a lot better than what was 3rd and 26. It looks like Chaparral's going to stay out on the field here down 21-0. They got to get something going. On top of that, Horizon gets the ball to start the second half. So Chaparral needs to try to find some offense. You know Mangini's the man. Maybe it's O'Shaughnessy. Who knows? Trokey once again takes a snap. Big drop back. Goes up the middle. There he goes. Able to avoid pressure, and he's brought down. Sacked on the play. Number 22 for the Huskies, Gage Lee, but there is a penalty on the play. What is it? It may have something to do with the tackle there at the end. Gage Lee really looked a bit aggressive there.
Get back, personal foul, defense. Get back foul, first down, Horizon.
He said first down Horizon, but he meant first down Chaparral. It looks like we're going to get a dead ball foul on Gage Lee of the Huskies, so maybe it was kind of, he seemed to push the quarterback into the ground a little bit there afterwards. Maybe something the refs say you can't do. He was just hyped up, it looked like to me. He was just trying to get up, but nonetheless, it's a personal foul on the Huskies, and on fourth and 13, you just gave Chaparral a first down, a chance for them to feel like they're still in this game.
Yeah, I think that's the little push that.
Oh, no, excuse me. It was a penalty on the Firebirds. Oh, it was a penalty on the Firebirds. I was so focused on Gage Lee.
Right after the play, the penalty, the play results in a Husky first down.
So it's going to, okay, it was after the play, so it's still going to be first. It's going to be first down for the Huskies. A little confusing to me because in the NFL, no matter if it's an unsportsmanlike penalty, even after the play, the team that had the ball keeps the ball and gets the first down. But this is high school. Puma, handoff to Zamorano. He finds his way up the middle. Zamorano, big carry.
Nice.
Out across the 45-yard line to the 47. Huge play for the Huskies. Like they leaving off, like they never came off the field. The running game continues to strive. Bodie Zamorano on the carry. Of course, he split reps tonight with Dylan Brush, who already has a touchdown. This running offense has looked great tonight as there's Brush trying to make his way, still churning upfield to the 50, able to get about 3 yards. That's all heart and courage there from Dylan Brush. He had a bunch of guys on him, able to pick up positive yardage on the play.
Yeah, like you said, he's a tough player, because I think they are starting to pick up on him. So when you do have 2, 3, 4 defenders on you, being able to pick up that amount of yardage is impressive. It's impressive. I'm loving what I'm seeing from him and Zamorano tonight.
Puma on the screen, out to Jake Gerard. Jake Gerard goes up the field now, the touchdown man, up to the 41-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Huskies.
Yeah, and something else to admire about the Huskies, they get down the field quick. I feel like they just got the ball all the way on the opposite end of the field here, and they're making their way down to the end zone. They're a quick team, and they have a lot of good football IQ and awareness. That's something that I'm noticing here within these first 2 quarters.
A team with 28 seniors should have that as Puma's going to go deep. He's got his man Gerard again! Jake Gerard! Touchdown, Huskies, 2 on the day. Huskies extend the lead to 4 touchdowns now. Jake Gerard has been menacing on the field tonight.
Yeah, if you're Coach Ditmore, you have to be proud of your players here. And Gerard's just making his name known out all on the field.
Puma looks up, looks deep. You know who he's got. Number 11 locked in his sights. Podweek extra point is good. Huskies up 28-0 with just under 4 minutes remaining here in the first half.
Yeah,
what a great surprise this has been on senior night, but to these fans, not really a surprise, right?
Yeah, this is what they're used to. Hey, and some of them, they produce these players, so it's just amazing to see out here on this great night. And just a little appreciation for Podwick. He's actually number 2, second ranked in the 5A division for the most amount of field goals made, and number 1 in total points. So, you know, you don't see that much appreciation for that extra point, but it does make a difference. It does count.
Yeah, when I was on call for the Notre Dame Prep triple overtime game against Horizon here at Husky Field. Podwico, we talked about him a little bit. He is really, really good, and he has a huge leg as well. So we'd like to see him in the future, still kicking at the college level. As he boots this one to the end zone for a touchback, Chaparral will start the 20 again. And for the Chaparral offense, they've gotten momentum, and then they just have penalties that derail their entire drive. But nonetheless, Ryan Trokey, the freshman, is really starting to find a rhythm, and his connection with number 22, Max Mangini, as well as number 8, Ryan O'Shaughnessy. But it just hasn't been enough to result in points thus far.
Yeah, but still, it's just amazing work from a freshman. You got to remember, he's 14, being able to make those plays and those reads. It's just sometimes it's not working for them, or they do get a little bit momentum, and like you mentioned, it's those flags, those penalties, those fouls that sets them back.
It seems Chaparral's really lined up in the same formation all night. It's been Trokey with Jace Wilson right to the right of him. Touch pass here. This one's receiving. This one's going to get some positive yardage for the Firebirds here. Almost up to the 30-yard line. That was O'Shaughnessy. Excuse me, that was not O'Shaughnessy. That was Seiji Hegg on the catch. The senior. His second catch of the game, as that nets positive yardage on first down for the Firebirds. Jace Wilson going to line up in the pistol behind Trokey on this play, and there goes Jace Wilson. He's got a Firebird first down. Make his way upfield. Seiji Hegg, actually, once again, Seiji Hegg on the carry. I thought that was Jace Wilson. He actually moved his way out wide. So Seiji Hegg now coming a bit of an MVP early on this drive. Got to do what you got to do if you're the Firebirds.
Yeah, I think that now is the time. If you haven't made any movement or huge plays or haven't been a playmaker yet, this is the time to do it. You want to get on the board. You want to have your foot in the game going into this half. You don't want to start the second half on the bottom end, especially since the Huskies do receive the ball after.
Trokey looking upfield, steps up across the middle. That one's incomplete. It was a great throw from Trokey, not able to be hauled in from number 81, Daniel Morales. Morales went down to the ground to try to get it. He had two guys on him. Trokey able to fit it in there, but it is incomplete. A lot of these down the seam throws for the Firebirds have worked really well thus far. Yeah. Even though that one did drop incomplete, he had a guy open, so something you really want to continue to do if you're the Firebirds, something if you're the Huskies, you really want to try to put a stop to.
Yeah, agreed. I do think that's what's working for them. And ultimately, it gets them down the field, so.
Trokey handoff here. This one's going nowhere. About four guys there to make the tackle on Seiji Hegg, whose helmet comes off, so he's going to have to come out of the game, I'm pretty sure, for a play if your helmet does come off. Yes, he will. There he goes. And once again, 3rd and 12, Chaparral finds themselves after a first down well behind the sticks. This is where it's been really difficult for them tonight on these 3rd and 10s, 3rd and 12s, 3rd and 15s. There's not a lot in the playbook you can draw up for something like that against such a good Horizon defense. Trokey being pressured. He's going to throw it up now. And it's what was it? Oh, my goodness. That one was incomplete on the play. Couldn't find the ball. Two guys came together. But there is a flag on the play. That pass was to number 9, Jack Breida, the junior tight end on the play. We'll see what the flag is, though. That's what's most important here. And this one's moving up the field, so it looks like it's going to be on the Huskies.
We haven't seen that much this game. Too many penalties on the Huskies there.
That one's going to be on the Huskies and give the Firebirds a free set of first downs. 1st and 10 now as we're under the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Chaparral looking to find some kind of rhythm going into halftime, especially because the Huskies do get the ball, like Blessing mentioned, at the start of the second half. You don't want to get this to get even more out of hand. Throw over to the sideline. That one's incomplete on the play. as we had a different quarterback in the game there. For the Chaparral Firebirds, it was the senior Max Wagner that threw that one that just fell short of number 19, Terrace Snell, on the play.
Second 10 from 49.
Yep. So I wonder what the reason is for switching up the quarterback here. Maybe Trokey got injured on the last play because he was getting pressured and he got hit in the backfield, so that may be what it is.
Yeah, or maybe to give him a break to switch things up. Just seems like they can't get their footing there.
Well, he's back in the game. Trokey back in the game already after the one play from Wagner. Trokey immediately got a guy in his face. It's a screen pass over to the right. That one's caught. And upfield he goes across the first down marker is number 2, Jace Wilson, on the catch for a Firebird first down.
Yeah, that's the type of momentum and movement, progress that you want. Great play there for Wilson.
Trokey again over to the left hash. Got his man. That one's caught for a big first down for the Firebirds. That's number 85, Cruz Keith, who had the big catch earlier. Approaching a minute remaining here in this first half, and Chaparral's passing offense now starting to get going. They're threatening the red zone on this drive. We have a stoppage on the play. Doesn't look to be a timeout, looks to be a ref stoppage, not sure what for. So it's going to be an illegal motion on the Firebirds. That one's going to come back. Negates the big play to Cruz Keith. And the Firebirds are going to be back to the 45-yard line. Penalties again even after a big play this time. Stall the drive.
Yeah, this is kind of what we've been mentioning. Like, as soon as they kind of get that progress, they go right back to where they started. So.
Trokey now talking over to his running back, Jace Wilson, in the backfield. Feels pressure across the middle. He's got his guy open. Oh, he breaks a tackle. That's Mangini. Mangini down to the 4-yard line. Max Mangini again open across the middle. They're going to let the time run down as we're under 40 seconds now remaining in this first half.
Yeah, they got to make a move.
If I was Chaparral, I would let it go down a little bit here. You don't want to give Horizon the ball back too early. Trokey now to the back of the end zone. That one's caught. Touchdown Huskies. Jace Wilson and the Firebirds are on the board.
Firebird touchdown.
Yeah, those last 2 plays kind of just worked out in their favor there. And exactly what we mentioned before, get some of those points on right before the half. Kind of gives them a little bit of footing so that they still can be in the game for the second half. And, you know, just amazing turnaround for the Firebirds.
No, they're not. They went for 2. Firebirds going to let it go for 2 here, try to make this a 20-point game. 25 seconds remaining in the first half. A great drive there, one we knew this whole time that the Firebirds could put together, but penalties have really hurt them, but they didn't care about the penalties on that drive as Max Wagner, the senior quarterback, is going to be in the game now. Lined up in the pistol with Jace Wilson behind him. He'll take the snap. It's a shovel pass. And he breaks a tackle, and he's in. What a play for the Firebirds. Number 9, Jack Breida, the tight end, is able to get it in there, the junior. A little bit of trickery from the Firebirds, and this is a 28-8 ball game. What toughness to break a tackle. It looked like he had nowhere to go and find his way into the end zone there.
Yeah, that was an amazing play. Kind of seems like the Firebirds are a little bit fed up from the Huskies here, and they're starting to make those plays. And this is what we've been wanting to see from these players from the other side this whole entire game. And now it looks like we have a back and forth game going on, and it'll be interesting to see how the Huskies respond back for the last 26.6 seconds of this half.
Hopefully we do get a back and forth game. Firebirds still down 20 points, so a lot to crawl back from, but a good start as there's 25 seconds remaining in the first half. But for the Firebirds, it's really been their defense that has really struggled. They have not been able to stop the Huskies on any drive so far. As for Chaparral, number 84, Demarion Orr is going to kick this one off. Orr kicks it. This one, a bit of a short kick, received around the 22-yard line. And here comes the return. Out across the 35 to the 40 almost on the return. That's number 20, Garrett Kerr, has already had himself a heck of a day. So with 26 seconds, not sure how there's 26 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure they started the clock there.
They somehow gained more time on the kickoff. A little bit of home cooking. The refs are going to meet up now. They may be realizing what we're realizing here.
Yeah.
Because there should not be 26 seconds. There was 25 seconds on the kick. They somehow gained a second on the kickoff. The clock operator obviously thinking about Halloween right now. Not thinking about the fact that he's got a football game to handle. So you can hear the ref saying that the time wasn't running during the return. So we're going to see where they're going to set this up at. They're going to put it to 20 seconds. So they're going to put the timer to 20 seconds. Good job there from the refs to see that. As with 20 seconds, the Huskies don't really know what they're going to try to do with 20 seconds here. They're actually really close to field goal range. They're going to give it to Zamorano, and there goes Bodie Zamorano out across the 50. And are the Huskies going to call their last timeout? And somehow only 1 second came off the time. Something is going on here, and I don't know what's happening. If that play took only 1 second, then I don't know anything.
Yeah, you do see a few of the fans looking back up here to the clock to see what's going on.
The refs are talking it over. Not sure if Horizon called their final timeout. They're out across the 50, and for Podwika, anything is field goal range.
Yeah, agreed.
They're going to put it to, it looks like they're going to put it to 13 seconds. Yeah, they're going to put it to 13 seconds. So they're going to say 7 seconds came off there. And the Huskies did indeed call their last timeout. So 13 seconds here. Huskies out across the 50, almost in field goal range for Podwika and his strong leg. Let's see what they can do here. In 13 seconds, also got to remember that a first down in high school football momentarily stops the clock. Huskies huddled up in midfield, still about 10 seconds remaining in this timeout, their third and final one. Chaparral still has one remaining. Could we see it used to ice the kicker? We'll see what happens. For all I know, Puma just may throw this deep to Jake Gerard.
Yeah.
Puma going to line up in the shotgun. He's got Bodie Zamorano to his left. He's going to roll out to his left now. He had a guy, passes it up. He's going to run it himself, shovels out of bounds. That one took 6 seconds off. We're down to 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Still enough time to run one more play if you are the Huskies. To try to get in field goal range. 7 seconds, plenty of time. Puma takes a snap now. He's going to hand this one off. Dylan Brush still going. He stays in bounds. And he's going to run it out. So that's halftime. It looked like Dylan Brush had an opportunity to really go out of bounds there to stop the clock. They tried to set up a field goal, but he tried for the big hitter, and he's not able to find his way to the end zone. Chaparral able to cut this one down to 20. It's 28-8. It's 28-8 at halftime. As we are going to see you guys after half. It's been a fun one so far here in Scottsdale. 28-20, Horizon leads.
Hi everyone, this is Patrick Cohn with the Varsity Sports Show. I'm so excited to bring you guys yet another video recap. I really enjoy doing this for you guys. This week, I'm going to be talking about the current standings for the Big 12 Conference football and talking to you guys about which teams so far are bowl eligible. So as of week 9 of the college football season for 2025, there are six teams in the Big 12 Conference that are bowl eligible for the season. They include BYU, Cincinnati, Houston, Texas Tech, TCU, and Utah. All 6 of these programs have been phenomenal so far this season. Unfortunately, Arizona has not yet become bowl eligible. They need to have at least 2 more wins in order to be bowl eligible. As per the NCAA rules, you have to have 6 wins in order to become bowl eligible. So if Arizona can beat Colorado next week and then beat Kansas the following week, they should be bowl eligible as well. So again, all 6 of these programs in the Big 12 Conference are very dominant, very aggressive on both their offense and defense, and this is the main reason why they are bowl eligible this season. They are the reason why these 6 programs are bowl eligible this season. It should be very exciting. The Big 12 Conference should be well represented in bowl season, and hopefully 1 or 2 of the teams, mostly BYU and possibly Cincinnati or Houston, should make a good run in the college football playoff. Thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.
Ottawa University of Arizona, better known as OUAZ, is off to one of its best starts in program history. The Spirit are 6-0 after dominant wins over teams like Langston, Texas College, and their rival, Arizona Christian, and now they head into the bye week and currently sit at number 12 in the NAIA rankings. The secret behind their success? Discipline. But for this team, that word means more than just following rules. It's about building character on and off the field.
Everything we do, it's not just focused on beating whoever we're playing next. Obviously, that's important, but it's focused on making us good to beat everybody, and values like discipline, which are really valuable on the field, but also are very, very valuable as a man and as a husband and as a father. And so instilling those values in us, like discipline, are taught to us through the field and through the X's and O's, but they're instilled in here and not just up here.
But it's not just the discipline, rather the high standard the team has set for themselves this season.
A lot of places, like if you lose one game, it's an amazing season. Like to this program, if you lose one game, it's like the worst season.
These practices and that mentality helped lift Ottawa University to their 6th win, going undefeated right here at Spirit Field against Arizona Christian University, one of their longtime rivals. For Varsity Sports Show, Andrew Neeram reporting.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dane Palmer, and today I'm talking about some Arizona high school football. Friday nights are electric, but the real season starts right now. The AIA Arizona High School Football Playoffs are about to get underway. Getting into the playoffs and understanding where your team stands can be a little bit tricky, so buckle up. I'm going to try to break it down for you the best I can. First off, the core AIA rankings. Unlike some states, Arizona uses a pretty interesting ranking system to determine the playoff spots and seeding of these teams. The ranking is calculated by the Arizona Interscholastic Association, the AIA, and it's powered by an algorithm that considers a few major factors. Number 1, and arguably the most important, win-loss record. Pretty simple, winning matters. Number 2, strength of schedule. Who you played is just as important, and how many people you beat who also have good schedules is important as well. Beating a top-ranked team is a little more important than beating a lower ranked team. And number 3, the results of your opponent's opponents. Yes, this formula goes that deep, but the goal is simple. Ensure that the most deserving teams make the single elimination tournament. Now, let's talk about the different conferences. Playoff structure varies by conference, generally based on school size, from 1A being the smallest and 6A being the biggest. 1A and 3A use a smaller bracket, typically 12 or 16 teams, with some region champions earning an automatic bid and the rest filling out the field based on the AIA rankings. 4A and 5A are conferences that often feature larger 24-team brackets where the top 8 teams get a coveted first-round bye based solely on their overall AIA ranking. Now let's talk about the elite, the open division. This is Arizona and the AIA's way of creating what they believe to be a true super state championship. The open division pulls the top 12 teams regardless of conference, often primarily being from 6A and 5A, sometimes 4A, but based on the overall AIA rankings. The top 4 open teams get a bye into the quarterfinals. Teams ranked 5 through 12 play a first round game, and the winners advance into the open bracket. But here's the key: the losers of the open first round games drop down into their respective 6A, 5A, or 4A playoff brackets. This unique structure ensures that the state's very best play each other for the open state championship, while those who don't advance still have a shot at their conference title due to the competition they're going to be facing in that open bracket. In short, win to boost your rankings, keep your strength of schedule high, and you'll find yourself on the way to the AIA playoffs, whether it's an automatic bid, a high seed, or a spot in the elite open division. It's all about proving you belong. So good luck to all the teams on the road to the state championship or region championships this season. I hope this helps simplify things for you just a little bit. Once again, my name is Dane Paul.
Alright everybody, my name is Heaven Cook here, reporting live for Varsity Sports. Please excuse my voice, I am currently under the weather, but that's not going to stop me from doing my topic today. I want to talk about investigations. We've been seeing a lot of investigations going on, but right now I want to talk about the Baltimore Ravens being under investigation for Lamar Jackson's injury. Now, the Baltimore Ravens are under NFL investigation following confusion over quarterback Lamar Jackson's injury status. Jackson, sidelined with a hamstring issue, was intentionally listed as a full participant in Friday's practice. However, the team later revised that to limited participation, saying he only practiced with the scout team. Now, under league rules, players who participate only in scout teams reps must be listed as limited, not full. The NFL says it's reviewing the Ravens' reporting and could issue fines and other penalties, depending on what they find. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the interview, but Coach Harbaugh said that it was an honest mistake, emphasizing that there was no intention to mislead the public or anything. But unfortunately, Lamar will be hopefully back soon, 100% healthy. But it definitely leads to a lot of mistakes happening on that end. Also with the opposite team preparing for Lamar Jackson and not for their backup quarterback, Tyler Huntley. But in the meantime, I really wonder what does this mean for them, and hopefully this doesn't happen again. This is my topic, and I hope you guys enjoy my story.
It was supposed to be an exciting time for the NBA as the 2025-2026 regular season got underway last week. Unfortunately, an NBA scandal involving widespread game fixing and ties to organized crime led to the October 2025 arrest of Portland Trail Blazers coach Chauncey Billups, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, and former player and coach Damon Jones. The federal investigation resulted in 2 separate indictments involving more than 30 people involved. Prosecutors allege Rozier, Jones, and others used non-public information from players and coaches to place wagers on NBA games. A second indictment of charges against Billups and Jones, charged them with participating in a high-stake poker game and scheme run by the mafia crime families. Advanced cheating technology was allegedly used to defraud victims out of millions of dollars. The NBA has placed both Billups and Rozier on non-paid leave pending the outcome of the investigation. We will have to wait and see what the investigation leads to. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Ryan Gaylord.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Varsity Sports Show. My name is Rodolfo Gomez, and today we'll be talking about the issue on sports gambling, especially the current investigation in the NBA. With gambling now legal in most states, leagues like the NBA have leaned into partnership with sportsbook, but that also blurs the lines between entertainment and ethics. When players or insiders get caught up in betting, it doesn't just break rules, it shakes the foundation of fair competition. This issue trenches far beyond basketball. From the NFL to college athletics, the rise of online betting has changed the way fans and even athletes interact with the game. For young players coming up through the ranks, this scandal serves as a warning. At the end of the day, sports are built on trust. The idea that every play, every shot, every win is earned. Once that trust is questioned, the entire experience loses its meaning. And it raises a bigger question. Is this just the tip of the iceberg? Could we see more investigations unfold across other major sports leagues as the pressure to monitor gambling ties grow? From Sacramento, California, this was Rodolfo Gomez on the issue of the NBA. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next segment.
Kenny Dillingham's success at Arizona State has brought national attention. Now with openings at LSU and Penn State, questions arise as whether Kenny will be the head coach of the future for the Sun Devils. Dillingham was hired by Arizona State in November 2022, becoming the youngest head coach in the Power 5 at the time. In less than 2 seasons, he's brought renewed energy to the program, with a fast-paced offense and a clear culture of development. That success has naturally made him a target for speculation as powerhouse programs like LSU and Penn State look for their next leader.
Your picture's on the top of an athletic article today speculating of LSU and Penn State. So have you told your agent, don't listen to anybody, don't answer? Do you listen? Where's your role in future openings?
I'm trying to win as many games as I can here. That is my number one focus is our players, our football team, everything about us. That's simple. Like, I am so singularly focused on us to win football games, to become a better football team, this season. Like, that's my singular focus.
It was a short but careful answer. He didn't deny interest outright, but he did emphasize his commitment to his team. Dillingham signed a multi-year contract extension earlier this year that keeps him in Tempe through 2029. Raising his salary to roughly $5.8 million per year, and including a significant buyout clause. That deal places him among the highest paid coaches in the Big 12 and gives Arizona State financial leverage if any other programs come calling. Still, his name continues to appear in national coaching conversations, and with the market heating up, those questions aren't going away anytime soon. He says his focus is on this season, but as the carousel continues to spin, expect his name to stay in the mix. I'm Adam Maggard reporting for the Varsity Sports Show.
Hello, folks. J.R. Lambright here. Where a single rivalry is essential to low, simmering discontent. This isn't just a game in the piney woods. This is proverbial piney woods pugilism. Probably the oldest grudge in the 409 area code. It started in 1922, Silsbee versus Jasper. 50 miles of East Texas asphalt separates these two towns, but the distance in heart, that's measured in generations. Both are 4A Division II royalty. Built on history and hunger, the Jasper Bulldogs carry a powerful tradition. 53 total playoff appearances, a legacy of dominance you can feel in the stands. But tradition only buys you so much. Because right now, the momentum is all Tiger Gold. The Silsbee Tigers have been operating on a different clock. They've posted wins in the matchup from 2015 to last year. That kind of success doesn't just happen. It's a relentless machine. So what happens when historical prestige runs headfirst into recent raw power? When a rivalry so fierce that locals say there is no love lost between the two takes the field for somewhere above the 80th time? It's simple. It is a generational contract written in blood, sweat, and astroturf. It's a war fought one Friday night every year, defining the identity of these communities until the next year.
Blessing Frazier reporting for Varsity Sports. Now fall is in full swing, and with that comes the NBA. The NBA started their first official week of the season last week, and fans are excited after a long summer to see their favorite players. But some of their favorite players are on the bench.
Several headline names are either being managed carefully with minute restrictions or sidelined with injuries as team tried to navigate a long season. In New Orleans, Zion Williamson is out with a bone contusion in his foot and being listed day to day as the Pelicans monitor this issue. Out in California, the Lakers veteran LeBron James is sidelined, being violated with a multi-week timeline. James has been speculated to be in his last couple of seasons, so he's being monitored carefully. In Boston, Jason Tatum remains out as he recovers related to his right Achilles repair from last season. And most recently, Minnesota's explosive guard Anthony Edwards is expected to miss roughly 2 weeks with a right hamstring strain. Well, these aren't the only players. A handful of other rotation players around the league are being managed carefully in these early days of the season. Coaches are balancing short-term decisions with the long season ahead, and they're prioritizing long-term availability over one-game heroics. There's a lot of new talent to look out for as we monitor and slowly hope for the return for these superstars. For Varsity Sports reporting, my name is Blessing Frazier.
Hello everybody, my name is Antonio Gutierrez here with the Varsity Sports Show. And today I'll be talking some Copper Canyon football in their game against North Canyon on October 24th. A game that saw seniors Mark Enriquez and Jeremiah Adams Curry show out on both sides of the ball.
Jeremiah Adams Curry recorded his team-leading 21st sack of the season, which puts him 7th nationally in sacks, while also forcing a fumble in the contest as well.
Jeremiah Adams Curry forcing that ball out. He's just everywhere right now.
On the offensive side, it was the Mark Enriquez show. He found the end zone 4 times, showing off his elite open field elusiveness and speed.
Parker gonna hand it off to Enriquez. Enriquez breaks one tackle and he's going off the races at the 40, at the 50. Look at that guy go. At the 30, at the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, Mark Enriquez.
To go along with it all, he also had over 250 rushing yards and brought his total to just under 1,000 on the season.
And that's another touchdown. 1, 2, 3 touchdowns for Mark Enriquez in the first half. Fumble, but this time going to be hand off to Enriquez, who goes right up the middle, and he's going to have some room at the 30, at the 25, at the 20. Mark Enriquez gets the back on the board for the Aztecs. Touchdown, Copper Canyon.
The combination of Jeremiah Adams Curry and Mark Enriquez has been a key reason to why Copper Canyon is having one of the best seasons in school history. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Antonio Gutierrez.
Versus Liberty proved to be a game that a lot of people were surprised of the result. Coming in, Brophy College Prep had all the hype because of their touted NFL alumni, and rightfully so. Even though they've been 4-4 on the year, they've played good games. Their offense has scored a lot of points, but it proved at Liberty on the road to be a tough environment for Brophy as they lost 38-3. And now Brophy's in a situation where they're 4-4. They're going to make the playoffs, but they're not quite having the season that they thought they would have. But on the other side of the token, Liberty, they're rolling. They're 7-1, and they're looking like a team that's not only poised to make a run in the Arizona high school football rankings, but they're looking like a team that could potentially win a championship. When you look at the game from start to finish, at first it looked like Brophy was going to be able to hang in there. They got a couple stops, but Liberty's offense proved to be too much. Liberty's talent all across the board proved to be too much. Even though Brophy had all the big names, even though Brophy had all the hype, even though Liberty was known to have a good team, Liberty did a good job on both sides of the football and all phases as they look to continue their dominance in Arizona high school football, and Brophy looks to bounce back this weekend.
My name is Devin Blankenship. I'm an intern with the Varsity Sports Show, and in today's video, I want to talk about how the untimely injury to Cam Scadaboo has shaken up the Offensive Rookie of the Year race. Scadaboo was off to a really electric start to his rookie campaign. He had over 400 yards and 5 touchdowns after earning the starting job close to around week 3. However, due to the injury, there are many names that are starting to rise in the Offensive Rookie of the Year race, such as Jackson Dart, who is Cam Scadaboo's quarterback, or was before the injury. Jackson Dart is a true dual threat quarterback. He does it on the ground, he does it with his arms, and he is just an overall playmaker. The next name I want to make a case for is Emeka Egbuka, the star wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay receiving corps has been dealing with a lot of injuries. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, who are huge names in the NFL world, are both down with injuries, and Emeka Egbuka is really starting to form into that true wide receiver one for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Devin Blankenship with the Varsity Sports Show.
My name is Abigail Hardy. Hi everyone, my name is Abigail Hardy and I'll be interning with Varsity Sports Show this fall semester. I'll be sharing all the sports content in the Phoenix area. I'm a senior at Arizona State University getting my degree in sports journalism with the goal of being a field reporter. I look forward to this opportunity as this is my own backyard, being born and raised here in Mesa, Arizona. Stay tuned as I'm excited to bring you your sports update these next couple months. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Andrew Neeram, a junior at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I'm excited to show the Varsity Sports Show everything that I can offer on any side of production as I express my love for this business throughout the fall of 2025.
Life at Cogier is full of warmth, connection, and adventure. Come and take a closer look at a new kind of senior living. Welcome to Cogier, where your next chapter is your best one yet.
Hi, I'm Adam Maggard, and I'm excited to be joining the Varsity Sports Show team this semester. Over the next 4 months, I'll be covering high school and junior college sports across Arizona. From Friday Night Lights to heated rivalries, I'll be bringing you highlights, interviews, and the stories that make local sports so exciting. What I love most about sports is the passion, the community, and the way that every game has its own story, and I can't wait to share that with you. So be sure to follow the Varsity Sports Show all season long. It's going to be an incredible ride, and I can't wait to take you with me.
Hello and welcome back to Horizon High School here in Scottsdale, Arizona, as the Huskies lead the Chaparral Firebirds 28-8 at halftime. It's been a fun one thus far. Offensive Horizon has been doing nothing but scoring. Carter Puma, Jake Gerard, who's been the player of the game thus far, Bodie Zamorano, Dylan Brush. It's been super fun. And defensively, how do you think they've looked, Blessing?
I think they've done great. Like you said, they've only held Chaparral to only 8 points, so I think they're doing a great job for this first half.
Yes, they have. Chaparral offense did get going at the end of the first half, and they look to continue that momentum into the second. As real quick, before the start of the half, we're going to send it down to our field correspondent, Abigail Hardy, as she has a word on the game.
I'm Abigail Hardy with the Varsity Sports Show. I'm here down at the field just after halftime, entering the third quarter. The Huskies are up 28-8, thanks to number 11, Jake Gerard, helping out the Huskies here. We still have the second half of football on these Friday Night Lights, Halloween night. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Abigail, for that. As we are now underway here for the second half. As, ooh, big hit almost across midfield. As that was number 20, Garrett Kerr, on the return. As they are throwing shirts, shooting shirts up into the seats here with a shirt gun. I don't know what they're doing down there.
T-shirt toss.
A T-shirt toss, but with a big thing. Sounds crazy. Okay. All right, back to football here. Start of the third quarter. The Huskies.
Play, first down.
So at the end of the play, there was a penalty there on the Firebirds. So the Huskies are going to start off here at, wow, they're going to start off at the 38-yard line of the Firebirds. Great field position for the Huskies on their first drive. Not one you wanted for Chaparral, as at that second half, they were able to cut this lead down to 20 with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. We'll see what the defense can do here, as that's kind of been the rough part of their game thus far. They haven't been able to stop Horizon at all. Good play there on first down. As it looked like it was Zamorano who was able to carry there for about 2 yards.
Camera 2, if you want to zoom up on the huddle. Tackle made by number 4, Luke Lang. Huskies second gain. Shaft 36. Camera 2, you're live.
It was about a gain of 2, so it's going to set up 2nd and 8 here for the Huskies.
Camera 1, you're live.
Puma in the shotgun. Play action, finds his throw across the middle. That one's caught. Number 3, Owen Shaw on the catch, the senior. Who, of course, is brothers with number 2, Ethan Shaw, on the team, and they are the same height and a 1 pound difference, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
141 and 140. Playing above their weight, the Shaw brothers. Great catch. It's going to be a Husky first down, and already they're moving the ball here early. The running game and passing game has been so fluent thus far for the Huskies. Puma surveying. Runs up the middle. There he goes. Finds the hole. Carter Puma well out of bounds now. Finds yardage when there was nothing open for him. That's going to be about a gain at 7-8 yards on first down.
Yeah,
excuse me, he went out of bounds a little early, so gain of 5.
Second 5 for the 21. Camera 2, you're live.
Puma lines up now with Zamorano, with Brush to his left. Throws over across the field, hit hard. Is the tight end, Preston Burke, but he caught the ball, and that's going to be, is that going to be called a first down? No, it's not. It's going to be about 3rd and 1 here for the Huskies. 3rd and 2, excuse me. It was a gain of 3 on the play. Hard hit right there, Blessing. That was pretty tough.
Yeah, that was a tough hit, but I do think that the Chaparral Firebirds are probably aiming for that because the guy is 6'6". He's huge. So I think that's why they're taking that tough hit, but good catch by him.
Large human is Preston Burke, as they gave it to Zamorano on the play, and I don't know if he got it. Chaparral able to get to the ball carrier. Let's see what it's going to be 4th down. No gain on the play. Zamorano barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to set up 4th and 2 for the Huskies, and what do they do here?
4th and 2.
I think for Ditmore and his staff, this is an obvious 4-down situation, trying to really put their handprint on this game early in the second half.
Camera 1, you're live.
Bodie Zamorano taking the Wildcat. He hands it off, and it goes absolutely nowhere. Chaparral. And guess who it is? The big man up front, Jansen Carter, with the play. Turnover on downs for the Huskies. And after with the great starting field position, Chaparral's defense able to come up with a big stop.
Yeah, it seems like they definitely got a wake-up call halftime. It's like a completely day and night difference between the team that we saw the first half for the Firebirds and the team that we're seeing now. We've seen a great amount of people on defense, multiple different players too. And like you said, Carter kind of just using his size there to his advantage. The Firebirds have a lot of talented players. It's just communication and making sure that they utilize their strengths.
On come the Chaparral offense, who really was finding rhythm throughout the first half. It was just penalties that really negated some of their drives. And here goes Jace Wilson. Gets just across the line of scrimmage for maybe a gain of 1 or 2 yards. The freshman quarterback, Ryan Trokey, how do you think he looked in that first half, Wilson?
Trokey, I think he was keeping the Firebirds together, really. He had a lot of good looks, a lot of good passes, even some good runs. It was the communication or just the lack of chemistry for certain areas. But he did find Gentry a lot of the times.
And there goes Mangini up the middle for a first down to Chaparral. That was his man in the first half, Max Mangini. Again, with the catch, he had a terrific first half. It's been a Mangini-Trokey show on offense, and it was Jace Wilson that did have the touchdown for them, the touchdown catch. This one's going to be handed off here to the running back. Up the middle, he tries to find room, but Horizon's been so stout up front defensively against the run all night. That was number 6, Seiji Hegg on the carry. Horizon
Wilson with the carry.
Stuffs the run for only about a gain of 1 yard. Excuse me, it was a gain of 3, so it's going to set up 2nd and 7. Let's see if Chaparral here goes back to the passing attack, as it has been so lethal here recently. Pass over to the left hash. That one's caught, trying to get dragged down. Number 19, Tara Snell on the reception for Chaparral. That was number 5, Stratton Knee in on the tackle. And this is going to set up 3rd and manageable for the Firebirds.
Yeah, the Firebirds are looking nice coming out here. And like I said earlier, we might have a back and forth, not point-wise yet, but just the skill base and the energy from both sides of the field.
It's a pitch play. Over to the right, there he goes. He's going to pick up a first down. Just short, it looks like, is the running back, Seiji Hegg. We'll see what the call is here. He picks up 2 yards. It looks like they're just going to rule him short. It's going to be about 4th and 1, 4th and maybe half a yard here for the Firebirds, and this is no doubt 4-down territory, trying to get back in this game for Chaparral.
Yeah, agreed.
Biggest play of the game thus far. The Horizon crowd's getting up, stomping their feet. Let's see what Trokey and the Firebirds have up dialed here on 4th down. It's a handoff. And does he have the first? It looks like he's short. And he was. The Husky defense is stout and stopped the Chaparral Firebirds on 4th and 1. On the carry by Seiji Hegg. Great defensive play by the Horizon Huskies, and that's one for Chaparral they had to have.
Yeah, I think the Firebirds, like we mentioned, kind of had a great possession here, but the Huskies, man, you can't stop them on offense, and they can't be stopped on defense.
It's always in hindsight, but I maybe would have liked to see them go to the passing game there, because it's in a short passing game, or get Trokey rolling out, because it's been so effective every single time they do it. We'll see what they do here. Under center is Pumas. We're going to get pre-snap flags here. Likely going to be on the Huskies.
Start, offense, repeat first down.
So it's going to be a false start on the Huskies. Going to set up 1st and 15 for them. Huskies haven't been penalized that often tonight. That's mainly been the Firebirds that have been penalized a lot of the time. Yeah. They've done a good job with that half Horizon, but this one hurts. But nonetheless, especially with the deep ball they've been throwing tonight to Jake Gerard, who's on the bottom of your screen, number 11. 15 yards is nothing for this Husky offense. Zamorano lines up to the left of Puma. Puma immediately looking Gerard's way. He's got nothing. He's going to go up the middle, and guess who he finds? He finds Jake Gerard. That one's caught for about a gain of 6 to 7 yards on 1st down, and they gain. And that was unintentional, and they gain the yardage back that they lost due to the penalty.
Yeah, Gerard, just an amazing game. First half and second half so far. We haven't seen that energy falter at all. Just shows how good of a player that he is. He's locked in this whole time.
If second down, that one was a running play to Dylan Brush, but it's going to be another penalty. Not sure if this one's going to be on the Huskies, though. This one, Puma pointing the other way. Let's see.
Encroachment, defense, repeat the down.
It's going to be encroachment on the Firebirds. This is going to set up this is going to be a new first down, set of downs for the Huskies, excuse me. So they erased 1st and 15 like it was nothing. And of course it was on the back of Jake Gerard. Puma now under center as he's going to hand this one off to Dylan Brush, who already has a touchdown tonight. And there he goes, Dylan Brush, contact out across the 30. It's going to be about a gain of 5 for the Huskies. Dylan Brush been so physical tonight. Both running backs for Horizon, Dylan Brush and Bodie Zamorano, have had great nights tonight.
Yeah, I think what's working well for the Huskies is that they're not relying on one or two players. It seems like the whole team is pretty cohesive, and that's why they are up for 28 points.
Speak of it, here's Zamorano right off the Brush carry right before, but not a lot going there for Zamorano. Good job by Chaparral. And that's a gain of 1, so it's going to set up 3rd and 4 for the Huskies. Dylan Brush is a freshman. Bodie Zamorano is a senior, so we have two guys in the backfield that are 4 years apart, but the chemistry is unwavering nonetheless. 3rd and 4 for the Huskies. See if they try to roll Puma out wide. It's a touch pass to Brush, actually. Brush cuts back. A good job by Dylan Brush, still churning. It's a first down, but a flag flies in after the play. We'll see what it is. It's going to be a face mask on Chaparral, so tack on 15 yards for the Huskies, and they're in business. Going to be at the doorstep here. What a play from Dylan Brush.
Yeah, this is where the Huskies shine. This is where they get that momentum, and then they just don't stop until they get those extra 6 and 7 points up on the board there.
Huskies going to be 1st and goal here at the 9-yard line. Puma under a center again. It's play action. He's got his man, had his man. Preston Burke was open. The throw just out a little bit in front of him. And it'll be 2nd and goal now. You give it to Preston Burke with open field, he may have ran over a guy to get into the end zone there.
Yeah, yeah.
But a good play call and play action was able to find Preston Burke out wide as he rolled out off, originally chipping for his quarterback. 2nd and goal for the Huskies. As Carter Puma is going to come out of the game. So it looks like we may get some Wildcat action here.
Camera 1, you're live.
It's going to be Zamorano taking the snap with Dylan Brush to his left. Zamorano takes it, and to the left he goes. There goes Bodie Zamorano into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
Amazing. I mean, what a squad. They really work together, and they're all making sure that they feed each other. It's not a one-man show, but everyone's getting their fair chance to shine here. I'm really loving that on this senior night here.
The kicker, Palmer Padwika, on for the extra point. Perfect so far tonight. He's so good, there is no jinx for him. That one's good. Parker Padwika, 5 extra points tonight. One of the best kickers in the state, that is, as the Huskies are back out to a 27-point lead now, 35-8. A dominant offense thus far. What can we talk about that running group back there? I mean, Dylan Brush, Bodie Zamorano, Jake Gerard, Carter Puma. Who do you stop?
I think that's what the Firebirds are trying to figure out. It's just if one person's not open, then someone else finds a way to get to that ball and ultimately into that end zone. They have a really good flow and movement going on there, and I feel like that does go to the coaching. You have to credit Coach Ditmore and what he preaches to the rest of his assistant coaches, because not everyone knows that automatically. That's taught. So yeah, just a great program here that we're seeing.
Podwika now on for the kick, as his kickoffs have almost all been mainly touchbacks tonight. And here we go again, boots one to the end zone, but this one's going to be returned here. Returned by the Firebirds. A good return here, cuts it out to the outside, towards the sideline, cuts back, out to the 40. A good return here for the Firebirds. That looked to be number 6, Seiji Hegg, on the return, so he's been getting the ball a lot thus far, especially early here in the second half. Chaparral's offense feels like they're right there. They're right there, but something happens on every possession. Their passing game's been great. I mean, Max Mangini's open a lot. He's had a great night. I feel like Ryan Trokey's had a good night, but it's a penalty or just one negative play that just halts their momentum. Got to score here, that's for sure. Trokey looking to the outside, finds his receiver, up the field he goes, across the 50. That's a first down for Chaparral. Terrace Snell, who had a catch on the last possession, making his presence known here.
Yeah, it seems like more players on Chaparral are getting a little more comfortable with touching that ball or creating plays to make sure that the ball gets into that end zone there.
Trokey finds his man. That one's caught by number 9, Jack Breida, who had the 2-point conversion earlier for the Firebirds, which was really impressive to see as he broke a tackle and got in. He's able to make the catch on first down. And like we said, this short passing game, all passing game, has just been really good today for the Firebirds. Just their running game is not.
Yeah.
So when you become so one-dimensional, it really puts you behind the sticks on top of the flags already this game. They line up in almost the same formation they've lined up in all day. You have Trokey in the shotgun with Jace Wilson to his right. It's a touch pass over to Hegg, and he's out to the 40. It's going to be about a gain of 2-3 yards, and we're going to set up 3rd and short, much better than where they've been a lot of this day, which has been 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12. Anywhere between that range, 3rd and 11, and you will take 3rd and 6 any day of the week if you are the Firebirds, especially when it is 4-down territory. And this crowd's starting to get loud again. And we got a timeout on the play called by Chaparral. Coach Carroll, maybe not confident in what he was seeing in terms of how the Horizon defense was lining up, as we are going to head to a break. And on the other side, we'll have a huge 3rd down, momentous play in this game. We'll see you guys right back from the break.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Valley Sports and Phoenix Metro area. My name is Jorge Anwajardo. Let me introduce myself. I'm currently a graduate student at Arizona State University, and I'm also a Navy vet. I'm hoping to bring the Valley the hard-hitting sports coverage that Phoenix deserves. From high school Friday night lights to playoff pressure, I'll deliver the facts, the stats, and the stories that matter to all Valley sports fans.
Hello, my name is Latoya Lucas. I am a senior at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, majoring in digital journalism with a passion for sports media. This fall, I'll be interning as a broadcaster with the Varsity Sports Show in the Phoenix, Arizona area, where I'll be covering local sports news and sharpening my on-air.
Welcome back. 3rd down here for the Firebirds as Trokey takes a snap. He's going deep to his man Snell, and that one's through the hands of the Husky defender. It looked like that was number 5 Stratton Knee that was in coverage. Terrace Snell was the target. 4-down territory for the Firebirds. Good to see them give their guy a one-on-one chance, but he really did not go up for the ball there. He kind of just tried to let it come to him, and it was almost intercepted right through the hands of Stratton Nee, who's had a great night tonight on the backfield for the Huskies, by the way.
Yeah, that would have been a great, nice interception, but that would have been disaster for the Firebirds. So
4th and 4 here for the Firebirds. Could this be the game? I think so. Trokey takes a snap, throws over, it's caught, and he's short. A few yards short of the first down, and that's a turnover on downs for the Firebirds. Great defense by the Huskies. The short offense has worked so well all night, but you gotta get it at least 4 yards there. And the Huskies celebrating coming off the field, feel great about themselves as this defense deserves to. We approach almost getting near to the end of the third quarter here. This Husky offense trying to put this one away as they trot back out on the field. What do you think we're gonna see here?
A lot of energy. I feel like all the energy that we're feeling in the stands is translating out here. We saw that energy on the defensive end, and I feel like once they get that ball, they get very excited, so they do some pretty good things.
Carter Puma with the handoff. Carry up the middle. That was to Bodie Zamorano.
Zamorano with the carry. Camera to your left. Gain of a yard.
Gain of a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 now for the Huskies.
77 Yamashita with the
We'll see if that run sets up the play action here for the Huskies. Play action has been lethal tonight for them. They're not going to go play action. They're going to throw a screen over to who we have not called yet, James Klopfenstein, with his first catch of the game out across the 50 near a first down. One of the best players, talented playmakers on this offense that we have not called tonight. It's been the Jake Girard show. Just shows how many good players they have on this offense.
Yeah.
Klopfenstein was our player of the game a few weeks back against Notre Dame Prep when he had 3 or 4 touchdowns. If they got mixed up because he was so good.
Yeah, he actually has the most amount of touchdowns for the Horizon Huskies with a total of 15. So he is a great asset to the Huskies. Hopefully this is getting him fired up here.
And on the carry there, what an effort. Dylan Brush, who just seems like he won't go down. After first contact, he just falls forward for an extra 2 every time. As we approach 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, the Huskies are pushing the ball again. Pretty sure the Huskies will not have to run a snap if they don't want to, but it looks like they will. They send both tight ends in motion like they've done a lot tonight. Puma takes the snap, hands it off to Zamorano. Zamorano finds the corner, cuts back inside, and he's got about a gain of 5 on the play. More good yardage on first down, as that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. Here at Husky Stadium in Scottsdale, Arizona, a battle of Scottsdale rivals here in the 5A region. 2 teams that know each other so well. That's why they play each other week 10 every year. 1 more quarter to go here between the Huskies and Firebirds, and we'll see you on the end of the break.
Hi, my name is Matthew McCord, student at Arizona State, here from Phoenix, and there's many things I like, if I could promo myself, but of course I'm going to talk about sports first because I love broadcasting. It's the main thing that's gotten me into where I am in terms of joining the Varsity Sports Show and at Arizona State. I love studying real broadcasters like Jim Nantz, for example. He's my favorite, so I love broadcasting. I love hanging out with friends and family. It's also very important to me. And I love watching movies too because it's something that's really fun. Thank you.
Welcome back here to Horizon High School in Scottsdale. As we got some magic going on Halloween. Look at that. Talent, not just on the field, but on the sidelines too. Awesome experience, awesome atmosphere here from the Huskies as they provide to all their fans, friends and family. Puma now throws it over. Oh, wow, look at that. What a play. There he goes down the sideline. What a play that is to Preston Burke. Excuse me, that wasn't Preston Burke. That was an offensive lineman who ruled himself eligible. That was number 51, Justin Kluwick. What a play. It was a screen pass. It looked like to Bodie Zamorano, and then he pitched it back to the eligible offensive lineman who just trucked his way down the field. Huskies up 35-8, practicing stuff for the playoffs, I see.
Yeah, we also have his family right there in front of us as we hear the cheers and screams. All the seniors are getting a little taste of the game tonight.
Run up the middle now to Zamorano, and he's being held up. Nowhere to really go there on that play. Good to see a lot of the seniors all find some play to be involved in tonight, all be impactful in what could be their very last, will likely be their very last home game. It is senior night. We don't know if the Huskies are going to, I don't know how it works in 5A. I don't know if they host in the first round or not, but it's been a fun one tonight at home for them. Puma will line up with Zamorano to his left. 3 receivers wide. He takes the snap. Puma looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Almost caught on the play. That was Klopfenstein, who almost was able to haul it in just off his hands, and this will set up 3rd and long for the Huskies.
Yeah, good defense there for the Firebirds by Miles Cox, because the Huskies have been getting those touches, those passes, and getting those easy points. So just good awareness on both sides of the field.
I do wonder a bit why they have waited to target Klopfenstein for so long, but here goes Dylan Brush, who is not going to get a lot there. I mean, when you're up 35-8, I shouldn't really be asking a lot of questions, but the Huskies are now going to trot on the field goal unit to try to make this a 30-point game. On 4th down, it was a gain of 2, so it's 4th and 7. Oh, they were trotting on the field goal unit. We'll see. As the clock has stopped. Oh, it's starting to run again. There we go. We've had some issues with the time tonight. But field goal unit comes on. Podwika. Palmer Podwika is going to come off for the kick. He's perfect on extra points so far tonight. 5 for 5. Looking to go 1 for 1 on field goals. Podwika up. And guess what? It's good. Parker Podwika drills the field goal. Plenty of room. Fireworks going off here on Halloween night. Huskies take a 30-point lead with about 10 minutes remaining in this game.
Yeah, Podwika's just amazing in that aspect. I mean, that leg, you can't replicate that, and it's been working well for the Huskies when they need it.
It's been great all year for them. Not a lot of missed field goals, a lot of long field goals too for him. He's been so special for them. You don't really see a lot of great kicking in high school as well. So for him to be as good as he is really, really special.
Yeah. And when the seniors were walking out, a lot of them did mention that they either wanted to play or just attend college. So it'll be interesting to see how they translate from this field onto the collegiate level. Maybe we'll see a couple of walk-ons. I know a couple people mentioned Arizona State University. That's also here in state. So if you guys stay tuned and look from here, you might see them on your screens.
Parker Podwika, I want you kicking for the Sun Devils next year. That one's going to bounce early, and that's going to be returned by Chaparral. Out across the 15, out to about the 17-yard line are the Firebirds.
I'll let you know who the player of the game is, but it probably won't be for their mouth.
It's going to be first down for the Firebirds, and an offense that has looked up and down today, to say the least. We look at some guys in our good days, though. Ryan Trokey, regardless, 8 points scored. I feel like he's had a really good day. And Max Mangini has had a great day for the Firebirds. But all of that has resulted in 8 points. Lack of a running game has not helped tonight. And what hasn't helped either, a furious Husky defense has been to the ball carrier in lightning speed every single time. Trokey rolls out. He's going to run. There he goes. Makes his way upfield for a few yards. Excuse me, that was not Trokey. That was Max Wagner in the game. So once again, they switch quarterbacks around from the freshman to the senior. We'll see if he stays in, because Wagner's been only coming in for about one play. But since it's the fourth quarter, and this is likely Chaparral's last game of the year, you want to get the senior some touches. Ryan Trokey has 3 more years of football ahead of him. in high school, so it's always good to see Wagner, the senior, get in his last season. And he's going to hand this one off now to Seiji Hegg, who barrels ahead for a Chaparral first down.
First down. The 23rd with the tackle. Chaparral first and 10 at their own 20.
First down, Firebirds. The running game finally picks up a first down here. But Trokey is actually going to come right back on the field here. So Ryan Trokey.
Camera 1, you're live.
Has found his way back into the backfield. He'll take the snap. It's a little shovel pass across the middle, and this one's going to go for big yardage. That's number 9, Jack Breida, who picks up the first down. And the Firebirds are moving the ball here as we go under 9 minutes in this fourth quarter. Running now is Trokey, trying to get to the outside, and he's brought down. A great play by this Horizon defense. That's number 35 in on the play, Brady Eslick. First time we've called him tonight, the senior, who's had a terrific year at the linebacker position. Able to make the open field tackle on Ryan Trokey and for a gain of nothing, and this will be 2nd and 10 now for the Firebirds.
Yeah, I feel like each quarter has been intensifying. Like we said, the same few names the first quarter, but each quarter we are calling out a couple of new names. It's just interesting to see.
This is going to be a penalty here on the Firebirds.
Offense, repeat it down.
False start on the Firebirds, one they've had a lot tonight. It's kind of hurt their drive, stalled their momentum. And this will be 2nd and 15 now for them as Wagner is back in at quarterback now for Chaparral.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. They have a lot of talented players, but these penalties are diminishing their light here and holding them back.
Max Wagner, he's going to throw downfield for the first time tonight, and that should have been intercepted right through the hands of linebacker C.J. Battle. That one was thrown right to him. Incomplete, 3rd and 15 now. As Wagner is going to stay in the game. First time he's really thrown downfield tonight, and that one's almost intercepted.
Yeah.
We'll see if they try to get his legs going, because that's where he's been good tonight when used as a runner out of the backfield. But 3rd and 15, you got to throw the ball. Wagner steps back, moves out to his left, throws across the middle. That one's off the hands, and it falls incomplete. That was a good pass across the middle there to his target, Jack Breida. But it was right through the hands and incomplete. It wouldn't have been good enough for a first down regardless, but it would have made it easier as Chaparral is going to bring on the punting unit here with under 7 minutes remaining in this game.
Yeah, it seems to be a common theme for the Firebirds. They get a little momentum, and then it's either a penalty, stoppage of the game, something going on to stop that momentum. And then from there, it just seems to go a little bit downhill into the next possession.
A little bit confusion here from Chaparral. They're really not sure what they're doing. They're missing a player, and a flag is on the field.
Delay game. Offense, still 4th down.
Delay a game on the Firebirds, so this is going to make it 4th and 20. As I would assume they're bringing on the punting unit here. Oh, their punter got hurt earlier. I completely forgot about that. That is my fault. So they're still going to punt the ball. It's just going to be kind of like a makeshift punt here. as it's up, oh my God, it's booted. What a punt. Way down to the 30, and it's muffed, but able to recover it is number 30, Slate Allen, the sophomore, for a gain of nothing. So a great punt nonetheless for Chaparral as they push the Huskies back. First attempt for the Huskies, and it looks like we're going to have some of the guys that have not gotten a lot of playing time in tonight come in. It's going to be number 12, Cooper Peel, the junior quarterback, who is going to be in here for the Huskies. I see number 18, Ethan Ebanks, the senior receiver, as well. A few guys we have not seen yet tonight, as this game is out of hand. Here's the snap. This one's handed off to number 39. There he goes up the middle. A great run here early. Excuse me, that was number 99, Omari King. What a number for a running back, number 99. Omari King on the carry, and that's going to be a first down for the Huskies. Their offense just picks up like it never left.
Yeah, I think the Huskies pick up off of where the Firebirds leave off super well, and the energy is just all the way up there.
This one to King again. Not that much going, barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. A few other guys we have in this game now. Number 14, Tyler Velasquez, the senior receiver in the game. So Ethan Ebanks, Tyler Velasquez, a few senior receivers that Coach Dittmore wanted to get in this game. Cooper Peel is a junior at quarterback. The running back, Omari King, is a sophomore. 5'7", 201 pounds. Big boy back there running over guys. It's a run, and King up the middle, going backwards. Not a lot going there, as they're really not allowing Cooper Peel to throw thus far. These could be quality snaps too, because Cooper Peel is likely to be your starting quarterback next season with Carter Puma graduating. So we'll see if they let Cooper Peel sling it here on 3rd and 12.
Yeah, I do think this is a great preview because they have 20-plus seniors that are leaving, that have been contributing. There's been a couple juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. But for the bulk of the seniors to be leaving, I think this is a good preview for the last 5 minutes of this game to see how the team's going to look like next year.
Cooper Peel line up in the pistol, and he does give this one to King again. King breaks this one for a little more yards, but maybe only a gain of 2 or 3. And this will be 4th down for the Huskies as we get under the 5-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. And the Huskies, for maybe the first time tonight, bring on the punting unit. I don't know if I've seen them. I think the only drive they hadn't scored on was when they tried to run it out, or when they didn't score at the end of the half, which they could have. They had a big run by Brush. But the Huskies will bring on the punting unit. Daniel Salazar to punt, number 15 for the Huskies. Gets that one off. A lower kick, but a good one. Fortuitous bounce for the Huskies as it goes, trying to get to the 20, and it's picked up around the 21-yard line by number 16, Ryan Rotkamp. Chaparral will take over from the 21. Good punt there from Daniel Salazar.
Yeah, I'm loving all the new names, the new faces, and numbers on the field here. It's not often that you see that at a typical game, but like we've mentioned, it is senior night, so we are seeing a bunch of new faces. But I have to acknowledge the 2 freshmen on both Horizon and Chaparral, Totri and also Brush for Horizon. Just amazing impacts for the game for the first 3 quarters of this game, and even going into this 4th quarter. It's just amazing to see for their first year.
Wagner going to run it himself here. He finds some room, but he's brought down with the room Coming right at him there. This Husky defense swarming all night. We got some new players in for the Huskies as well. I see 61, Max Westervelt in the game.
Second 9 for the 22.
Some more guys, Harrison Grafe. Some of these guys may have been in for a lot of the game already, though. Like Slate Allen was playing earlier, but some newer guys in as well. Great may have been in. This Horizon defense has been so good, we've been calling everyone's name. This throw across the middle, and that one's short from Wagner. The throw intended there for, it looks like, number 9, Jack Brita, excuse me. Third and 9 for the Firebirds now. Left in this game. Can Chaparral get something going? Try to get themselves on the board again. They want to. They got to do it now. Wagner with the snap. Across the middle. Caught. A laser from Max Wagner across the middle. To his receiver, Jack Brita, for a Chaparral first down.
Yeah, and Brita just rolled through 2 of the Huskies players there. He was on the roll. Oh, no pun intended. But, yeah, he was on the move there.
Wagner looks like he's going to stand for the remaining part of this game. The senior receiver in motion. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and big yardage on the play and hit hard is the Chaparral running back. That was number 23, Brandon Coda on the carry, the junior. Got hit hard at the end of it. Terrace Snell was in motion on the play. We'll see if they try to bring him in motion here. He's had a good second half. 2 minutes, approaching the 2-minute mark left in this game. Wagner by himself back there towards the left hash. He finds a completion, trying to cut back on the play. Was the receiver, number 85, Cruz Keith, but nowhere to go, but still a first down for the Firebirds. Wagner looking deep. He's going to throw deep. Does he have a man? Just overthrows Cruz Keith down the sideline. He had him. He got behind the coverage.
Yeah, he was just slightly off. We have seen the Firebirds throw a couple of those long passes and, you know, it working for them. But, yeah, that one is just a little off. I'd say for the Huskies here, they're all in super good spirit with 1:35 left. The band is cheering. The fans are very hype, and you can feel that energy for these last couple of minutes for these games.
The snap taken now by Wagner, throws across the middle. That one is almost intercepted twice. It was almost intercepted, then it was almost caught for a reception, then it was almost intercepted. What a play there by the Huskies.
Mr. Matt Bucko. Bucko, where are you?
3rd and 10 now for the Firebirds. Been a couple almost interceptions for Wagner, but he's gotten away with them.
Right down there in front, Mr. Matt Bucko.
Yeah, there's been a couple of times where the Huskies on defense were able to get their hands on the ball, but it wasn't a clear interception there.
And we're going to get a Chaparral timeout on the play. So we're going to get a break real quick, and when we come back, 1.5 minutes remaining. We'll see you guys there. Welcome back to Horizon High School. Huskies lead by 30 with a minute and a half left. 3rd and 10 for the Firebirds. Max Wagner, the senior quarterback, in for Chaparral. He takes the snap. Was looking deep, we're gonna run up the middle, still throws it just behind his receiver, Jack Breida, but flags come in on the play, assuming this is gonna be on the Huskies here. Maybe pass interference.
15-yard penalty, previous spot.
So it's gonna be a 15-yard penalty, pass interference on the Huskies. 1st down for Chaparral.
Pass interference against Horizon. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you thank you to all of the Husky fans throughout the full year we've had here. This is my 10th year announcing Husky football games, every freshman, junior, and varsity game. I really do appreciate you giving me the opportunity to do this, and maybe we'll see you next year. Who knows? We've got some playoff games coming in, but I just want to say thank you to everybody up there, the booth, and all the Gridiron board members. Let's give all a big round of applause. Great job. Thank you.
Firebirds take the snap. Wagner rolls over to his right. Oh, he had a man, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, I think Wagner's had a couple of good looks. Just haven't been able to fulfill those passes.
While we're coming out of the wire in this game, it's a good time to maybe talk about just high school football in general across the valley. Maybe it's in 5A. This is their last week of competition. 6A still has their last week, week 10 next week. It's been a fun year of high school football thus far. Crowds have been great. The Valley showed out. A lot of talent, especially on a lot of different teams here in Arizona. Even on these two teams we're looking at tonight, obviously with Horizon, who have been super good, with so many talented players. Playoffs start next week. Horizon will be in that, no doubt. I've been so good in region and in general. When you look up to 6A, there's been a lot of very good teams. You have the top 20 nationally ranked Hamilton Huskies, another Husky team, along some about Husky teams, are all just really good. And then you have, of course, Sebastian and Liberty, who have played in the last 2 state championship games in the open division. So we'll see who goes on to make their name known thus far. Hamilton, the only undefeated team in 6A. But a lot of other good stories around the Valley. In Goodyear, Arizona, you have Desert Edge, who's in 5A. No doubt Horizon may see them. They have been incredible, also undefeated this year. Chandler, of course, can never be forgotten. They're 4th in the state, always to be reckoned with. They're sitting at 8-1 with a huge matchup against Hamilton next weekend at home to end their year, the Battle of Arizona Avenue. But as we talk about that, we look back here on the field to a Horizon team full of seniors that's done nothing but play special tonight. Handoff now for Chaparral. That was a Seiji Hegg. Not a lot going as we approach a minute left in this game.
Yeah, that tackle was actually by the other Kloffenstein, Sam Kloffenstein, the brother. So they're both getting, some action here in this game within the last minute.
Wagner finds his guy. That one's caught by Mangini. Horizon done a better job on Mangini here in the second half. 40 seconds remaining now in this one. And 35 seconds remaining on Chaparral's 2025 football season. Unless they sneak into the playoffs at 3-7. I mean, you never know, but very likely their last game and their seniors. Mangini catches it across the middle, and they're actually going to rule it incomplete. They're going to say the ball came out of Max Mangini's hands. Thought he had that one. So with 15 seconds left in this game, and the clock is still running, a throw now from Wagner to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Yes, what a catch by the receiver. That's Cruz Keith with with another big catch tonight, and Chaparral gets on the board with 2 seconds remaining in the game. The time was still running because it was a 30-point game. I guess under 2 minutes because they really hadn't been running it during incomplete passes throughout the game, so it's a little confusing. The time has been all over the place tonight. We don't even know. So, nonetheless, touchdown Firebirds. They get on the board, going to make this one look a little tighter than it maybe actually was. I mean, still a 24-point game right now. They're going to look to go for 2.
Just saying Chris Paul moment. Just saying.
I'm not talking about Chris Paul moment.
I mean, obviously you want to win the game, but maybe both teams can walk off with a little smile on their face. You know, Chaparral knew there was going to be a tough battle between the Huskies, but you get to end the game off with a touchdown, and the Horizon Huskies gets to end the game off and with 38 points for their last senior night. So.
As we looked into the huddle, that one's caught and into the end zone for the 2-point conversion are the Chaparral Firebirds. As we looked into the huddle, we saw all of the players patting on Max Wagner, the quarterback's head. Obviously his last game for the Firebirds, kind of an emotional one. He's over there talking to the coaches now. 2-point conversion is good. Makes it a 22-point game, 38-16. 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions for the Firebirds. 2 seconds left. Probably just squib kick this one, I would think. Maybe an onside, who knows. And this one should be over. If you guys want to find us on social media, of course, we are the Varsity Sports Show on Instagram, and we will have an interview with our player of the game, Jake Girard, for the Horizon Huskies, who had 2 touchdowns tonight, and in the first half specifically was all over the place, wasn't he? Bless him.
Yeah, he had an amazing game. And great way to end off your senior year there.
Yeah, Jake Girard had a great year. Been a great receiver here in 5A. His family in front of us all hugging each other. They know this is his last home game, likely, if they don't host in the 5A in the playoffs. So we'll see what Chaparral tries to get going here with 2 seconds left. Of course, we also have junior college football tomorrow. Sonoran Sidewinders taking on the Gila River Hawks. That one's being played in the West Valley. We have some other good games in the HJCAC Conference.
All right, Cole's coming down right now, camera 2.
And check us out for that. Of course, also, we have GCU hockey against Arizona tomorrow up in Prescott Valley. That one is recovered by Stratton Knee, and somehow no time came off, so we're going to have to come get a kneel down. I would like to see them have Carter Puma go out there and kneel this out. It's his last home game. I hope that's what they do here.
Yeah.
Get as many seniors on the field as they can for this last kneel down.
Yeah, I think Dentmore did a great job of utilizing his players where, you know, they still got the win, but also making sure that all of his seniors were able to touch the floor and get a little bit of the taste of glory there.
This will be the last home game for these seniors for the Huskies, but definitely not their last, as they are going to be in the 5A playoffs, and they're going to be one of the top seeds in the region. They, to get to a championship, possibly have four more games ahead of them to try to win a championship.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting next couple of weeks. I'm excited. I know the fans around the valley are excited, and so are these players.
It was Carter Puma in the game to kneel it for the Huskies. Or excuse me, it wasn't Carter Puma, it was Mason Tower, the senior quarterback. Mason Tower comes in on the last play to finish it off for the Huskies. A big win for Horizon, 38-16. What a game, Blessing.
Yeah, amazing game, amazing night of football here on Halloween day. We also had an amazing crowd, a great turnout. They might have known it's been a great game of football.
All right, that's it here from the Varsity Sports Show in a big 5A matchup between the Horizon Huskies and Chaparral Firebirds in Scottsdale. Huskies win their final home game of the year, 38-16. I'm Matthew McCord here with Blessing Frazier. Thank you to our camera Cole, our TD Tyler, and our field correspondent Abigail Hardy. We will see you guys for more sports and more high school football here soon. Signing out from Scottsdale. Thank you, guys.